Hey, this is Johnny Beane, live 5:01 p.m. August 9th. 5:02 p.m. Still August 9th. 2017. Raymond, we are live, I believe. If you can see us, do a waving emoji. Maybe. I see myself. I can see me.
I can see me.
There we are. Who is that? Who can see? Who
Oh,
is
it's
that?
me. It's me. The other half of the two that aren't late.
Uh-huh. Yeah. You've been sitting here for like 10 minutes.
Amazing.
Adam EVH is in the house. JJ Collins, Michael Bishop, John Constantine, Raymond,
Urbina.
Urbina. Hey, you guys.
Jimmy Ka. C-A-R-R.
Phil Camporis. Jimmy, dude. Tubinin. Hey, man. Thanks again, man.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, everybody.
Good stuff.
I would like to thank everybody. Yes. So it's Wolfgang Wednesday. We're here. Meaning Dave and I, the other two guys are supposed to be here. Who only knows what they're up to? Was that one of them? Yeah. Huh? You guys are almost 20 minutes late. What? Dude, we told you exactly. When we were going on, you said be ready in 5 minutes, and we did it. Exactly at 5 minutes. Hang on, I gotta shut a window. Am I lagging, you guys?
No, you're not.
Okay, because I've got another window here showing me what's going on behind the scenes of this, and it's I think it's lagging me. Let me just undo some of this stuff. There we go. That should be better. All right, Eduardo is here. Awesome. Mark is here. Everybody.
Everyone is here.
Almost.
A lot of everyone is here.
Yes.
Not all of everyone, but a lot of them.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Brent Z Rocks is in the house.
Hey, I want to give a quick shout out before
David is in the house
before everyone else shows up. I just want to give a shout out to Darren Swan, who is just starting his new 5150 build. Rock on, brother.
Rock and roll.
Good luck with that build, bro.
Mm-hmm. Bill, you're right. Ron and Hubs are now fired.
You can't blame Hubs because it's not his computer. It's not his house. He's just along for the ride.
Uh-huh. Humbucker Lover is in here. Look at this.
Hey, Humbucker. Hey, Brent Xerox.
Yes. Hey, everybody. So, again, it's Wednesday. We're just... Lick Max is in here. There's already a thumbs down. Dude, that thumbs down was there the second I created this video. Like the second I put it up, somebody jumped in and they were like, ah! Which is fine. Okay. Okay, that was the other one. Yes. So what? What's new? What's new since I talked to you 10 minutes ago?
I don't know.
What'd you do today besides drive to Rite Aid or whatever?
Oh, I needed to get some.
Don't even tell me.
Gauze pads.
I don't even want.
It's all right. It's all right.
Hey, Stephen.
I'm just suffering without my car. That's all. Just using whoever car is available at the time to be able to get out of this house. But it's all good. I'll have my car.
You have to drive out of the house?
To get out of the house, yes, I have to drive from my.
You drive out of the house
from my living room
outside to another car
through the front door. I have to drive to that.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like some sort of cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh?
Yeah, John Constantine, I think someone needs to get a sack of quarters and a sock. A roll of quarters in a sock and then beating about the head.
Hey, dude, come
The
on.
head and neck.
Come on. If it helps, I've got 3 1971 quarters here that I just happened to find. I'm saving them up. I'm saving up to make $1.
Yeah, you'll be able to get like 1 taco.
Yeah.
Half a taco.
Yeah. Actually, I do have a bunch. I do have like a bunch of quarters here, you know, but not the 1971 quarters, which you guys seem to really dig for some reason. RMG 471. Dude, you want to jump in here right now? And the other 2 guys can jump in an hour once
They
they're
won't
done.
be around in an hour.
Huh?
They won't be around in an hour. I'm telling you.
Oh,
They're leaving at 9 o'clock to get some sleep because they're young. Because they're little boys.
Believe me.
That I got to tell you that's just that was the funniest. I mean, that was the funniest thing that was ever written. That they have a lot to do tomorrow. Yeah, they do. They have to drive to my house, and that's what they have to do. So they have to be in bed by 9. It's all good.
Well, man, I've been up today since, well, you know, with the rooster. You know, I'm up at 4:30, but I had to jump out of bed today to get down to a mechanic to look at my ride.
Oh yeah. So what's going on with that?
He couldn't. I don't know if I want to say on here what's going on, but it's almost like, you remember that episode of Seinfeld where Jerry gets in his car and it has a stink. Can't get rid of the stink. There's an odor in his car, and I think in the episode, I think it was a what do you call it?
Skunk died.
What do you call those guys? No, like you know, you pull up, you know, they park your car for you.
Yes.
Usually they're in like a red jacket.
Valet.
Yeah, wasn't there a Seinfeld where he gets his car back from a valet or something, and it has just a stink that won't go away? Well, that's kind of what's happening with me. A valet, yeah. Although it wasn't a valet for me. I don't know. I really don't know what it was. But basically, I've got a stink in my car that won't. I don't know. So we're actually going to try some experiments out in the yard once we're done here, and I'm not joking. I'm going to have the car running full blast with the air running, you know, a bunch of different stuff. So, wow, 43 of you guys just heard that story. Man.
Holy moly.
Thank you for listening. Huh? Cat Dumpling is telling jokes?
Well, she said valet, but she spelled incorrectly. So
cool.
It would have been funnier if she said she can't even smell her own joke instead of spell, because the smell would be spelled incorrectly. Never mind.
What?
Nothing.
I need to have a big gong behind me, I think. Brent Xerox, yeah, the cabin air filter. Yeah, it's something. Yeah, something like that. And living out here in Santa Cruz, basically living out in the forest, you don't want to know what gets up into your cars, and basically you don't want to know what goes on. I've heard all kinds of stories. You know. Yeah, whatever.
Right.
So what, are we supposed to talk about guitars or Wolfgangs? I got a Wolfgang, man. Look at that.
How about that?
Yes. Adam, yeah, I think it's shh. Do you smell something?
No.
Is that the quote?
Hey Pete, you still need 3 cabinets if you're gonna do you know, I think I know what you're gonna do. You want to have a PS6 for your small board so you can have a wet, dry, wet. But if you're using a small board for gigging, if you don't take 3 cabinets with you, it ain't gonna work.
Mm-hmm. Is that Rob? Yeah. Right there, just finishing up.
What did you do? Did you just say he's just finishing up and then it went like this? Come on, that was the funniest thing I've probably ever said. Just finishing up.
Are they having spaghetti? Somebody. Wait a minute. What was I was gonna say something. Somebody said something. Thank you. Nice shirt. Yeah. Thanks again. Who was it? Steve Anderson.
No.
Wasn't it?
Oh, maybe that. Yeah, I think the shirt was. That was the last thing you opened.
Yeah.
Then it was Steve. Yeah.
Steve Anderson sent me this shirt. I opened it up yesterday. Sent me a bunch of cool stuff. Thank you again to Steve and Pascal.
Yes.
Who I believe is here. I got a message from him.
Oh, why aren't you wearing his hat?
Half an hour ago. I got to do a fashion show, basically. I think is what I got to do.
You're not wearing Pascal's hat.
The hat and the shirt.
That's what you should call it from now on.
Pascal's hat.
Pascal's hat.
The hat and the shirt don't really go together.
In fact, that's what we should call this show.
I will wear it.
Called Pascal's hat.
Pascal's hat.
Pascal's hat. Hey, welcome to Pascal's hat.
Pascal's hat.
Where we talk about haberdashers.
What?
You know what a haberdasher is?
No. Can you say
the person that sells hats?
Oh. Okay. Somebody was going to say something, or I was going to answer something. Where was it? Oh, I don't remember. Hey, you guys.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, dudes.
Alex, I promise Chris will not bring any new guitars home.
Hold on, I'm pulling up the chat room here. We've been pretty busy for the last couple of days.
Alex, I promise Chris will not bring any new guitars home.
Dave, you didn't have to say it again.
And I did that without moving my lips.
That's right. That was awesome.
But I heard you moved your lips a little while ago.
Oh, come on.
I don't know what he's saying.
I guess I deserve it.
You said you were just finishing up.
Right.
When you rewatch this, you'll know what I said.
Okay. Hold on, let me get this chat room squared away here. Why is this thing so big?
Hi, Chris. Hey, Chris, why don't you step into the picture? There you are. Nice.
Hey, Chris, how you doing, man?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good. Great to see you.
Yeah.
What do you think of Rob's room there? Is it?
It's all right.
Insane?
No, my little home away from home.
Yeah, it's better now, right?
Yeah, that's for sure. He walked in, he was like, wow, this is actually pretty cool. He's like, this is what it looks like on TV.
Yeah, in real life. Yeah.
I'm like, I'd like to see your room.
No, this is awesome.
I'm sure you'd like to see his room.
Believe it or not, we have the same number of guitars.
Yeah.
27 we're both at right now, I think. 27.
Wow.
Yeah, but who around here is lucky enough to have a friend like Dave Nesdahl where you actually have a straight mailbox? Come on. Yeah, we were supposed to check the mail, weren't we, Jim?
Well, I don't have the mailbox anymore, so that if we do that bid, it's got to be from your house.
That's right. We should do our mail bid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it's been great. First off, hello, everybody, and it's been a great week. Picked up Chris from the airport, Logan International Airport in Boston on Monday. It was just like, I'd known him for years. I mean, we'd been talking for a long time, obviously, but I'd never really physically met him. And hopped in the car right off the bat. We're listening to Van Halen the whole way back to my place. And we got here and like right off the bat, we just hit it. And we've done everything from put together new amp rigs, which I'll let Chris tell you about, to we restriped my Hot for Teacher because I wanted to redo that. And I figured having him here would be a great time to do it. And new posters and all kinds of cool stuff. Got my Steinberger guitar tweaked a little bit. What haven't we done?
Hey, wait a second, guys. Just for a second, I need to just say something to the chat guys and girls. That mailbox that Rob has is not the one that we were giving away. The one that we gave away was to a guy named Mark Brokenshire. He won that mailbox. This is a second one that I had that I you know, I have a mail slot in my door, so I didn't physically need a mailbox, and I gave that to Rob as a gift.
Yeah.
So that's what that was. That's the second
6 months ago? 6 months ago? Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, the actual one that we gave away went to a guy named Mark Brokenshire.
You gave it away with some insane notepad or something.
Yeah. I'm giving away a Marshall now. I have a Marshall to give away. Anybody want a Marshall?
You've got an air amplifier.
Chris will tell the story on that in a little while.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no, but you guys got to get off at 9 o'clock because you have to go to sleep.
Not 9:30. We can go till 9:30. We can go till 9:30. I got to see my girlfriend before I head out there. I'm not going to be able to see her for like 3 days. So.
Oh, shall I call the wambulance?
The wambulance? Yeah, wait. So yeah, we just been having a ball. I mean, it's been so much fun. Chris is just, I mean, he's such a great guy, and he's got a big heart. I mean, he came bearing gifts for. Yeah, I know. Sorry, Dave. Don't get jealous. I'll take care of you tomorrow.
I've got everything I need. It's all right. I'm good.
No, I've got
a great girlfriend, and I've got everything I need musically.
Yep. You definitely do. You got a great girlfriend, and you got some awesome guitars. But Chris is he's awesome. He's, like I said, he came out with just a bunch of really cool stuff, and you know, he's met my mom and dad, and he met Julie, my girlfriend, and everybody thinks he's awesome. He's great. We've had some pretty good food. We cooked on the grill last night, but we've just been hammering away. I should say he has. I mean, we've done some cool jamming. I've learned a lot from him already, just playing with a kid. I mean, he's phenomenal. Everybody out there watching, he's every bit and then some as good as what he looks like in his videos. He's just amazing. And great guitarist, just fun, humble, just great kid. And it's just great hanging out with him. And we're heading out to see Dave tomorrow morning. We're leaving about 9 o'clock here. And we should be around Dave's house around 12:30-ish or so, 1 o'clock latest.
Oh wait, I might have to go to bed at 9 o'clock tonight so I can wake up early and tune on my guitars.
Hey, when you drive out there, I've been out to your house like 50 times. You got to drive to my house once.
Oh, listen, I don't need to. You're going to get me in trouble because you're the second person in my life that I came to see you 5 times. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right, I can't go everywhere.
I'm joking. But we're gonna hang out with Dave tomorrow and play some guitar. And Chris wants to take a look at Dave's rig, and I got a couple stars I got to give Dave for his 5150. And yeah, then Friday we're gonna head out and see Pete, 3 of us, and spend the day with Pete, and it's gonna be a great time. Then Chris and I are heading back here on Saturday morning, and then we're gonna hang out here Saturday and Sunday and just chill and
bless you,
play some guitars, and then bring him back to the airport, and he heads home on Monday.
Yep. Yeah, I can't wait to come in the morning. It's gonna be awesome. I mean, it's like watching these hangouts for all these like years, and actually walking up to his music room. It's like it's so weird, you know, seeing it on screen and then seeing it in person.
That's what I thought when I saw Dave's. Yeah, like a couple of years ago.
I can't wait to go to Dave's and then Pete's too. It's so surreal. It's so weird.
Yeah, it's, you know, when you go to Pete's house and play through his rig, I mean, you know, you have his rig. He has your rig. You guys have pretty much the same rig, but it is ridiculous. It is just the best thing I've ever plugged into in my life.
Yeah.
You can't fathom. You can't even fathom what it's like to play a rig like that.
Yeah.
You really once you hit an open G chord or an open A chord on a rig like that, you really don't want to play on another rig. You don't want to play on another rig again, and you kind of don't want to even play live again because you can't take that rig with you to any gig.
Yeah,
you know, you just want to play in your living room or wherever your rig is set up.
It's funny. I asked Chris yesterday because I mean I talked to Pete a lot too, and Chris does, Dave does, everybody does. But I asked Chris yesterday, I'm like, what does he play through when he gigs? And he's like, just a cab and a head. And I'm like, man, it's like playing through a rig like that at home. You must not want to leave the house, you know?
Yeah.
But you know, playing through a 412 and a 100-watt head to begin with in a bar, That's like unheard of here in New York. No one does that.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you roll one of those in New York City, and they're telling you to get out. You're too loud before you even turn on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let alone 3 412 cabinets. Oh, and I have two other things to say. First of all, I went to see Pete's band the other day, and I got to tell you, I got to give him and his band the biggest props. They were fantastic.
Yeah.
Channel 29, one of my favorite local bands. They were unbelievable. I'm not crazy about 90s music, like 90s, you know, I guess it's called classic rock now, but 90s classic rock. But what they played probably every cool song that came out of the 90s, which aren't many, but every one of them that they played were like, it was the one that you heard on the radio and you were like, oh, okay, that's a cool song. And they played it amazingly. Great.
That's awesome.
Band. The rhythm section in that band. I mean, yeah, Pete's a great guitar player, but you take Pete out of the equation, that band is an amazing band, and then you get a great guitar player like Pete. That's what it just forget it. It was so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm more looking forward to just jamming, playing drums with Pete.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a blast.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And the other thing is, Craig Guitar Wannabe came over yesterday, and we did a lot of jamming, and then we went to see Andy Aladort and Dwayne Betts, Dickie Betts' son, play. They played a tribute to Greg Allman yesterday in a local club. And that not only was watching the band a lot of fun, but hanging out with Craig was really a great time. And his Stealth 5150, I guess he calls it the I don't know I forget what he calls it, but that's one of the best guitars I've ever played in my life. Not even one of the best of these, just one of the best guitars I've played in my life. It was so good. The ebony fretboard on that neck, crazy. His paint job, the way he built that guitar, it was amazing. It was amazing. Yeah. Great guitar. Craig, if you're watching, awesome.
Do we know if he's watching right now or no?
He said he was going to try, you know, but I mean he'll hear it on the replay when he watches.
Yeah, because I learned guitar just from like YouTube videos, and he was one of the first guys I ever watched on YouTube, and he's amazing.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember his stuff from years ago too.
Yeah,
I don't think he's here. I'm looking at the chat room.
Oh, okay.
People are talking about him though.
Well, you know, he may be a little bit under the weather. I mean, his dog just passed away, and him and his wife are really not in the best of shape yet.
Yeah, I saw that.
So
that's,
you know, it took a lot for him to actually come out yesterday.
Yeah.
So no, Pete, there was none of that. None of that happened. He didn't have anything. He was right on the bunny.
Pete is like ready to rock tomorrow. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Hey, Renee.
All right, so I'm done talking. I spoke enough.
That's awesome, though. It'll be fun. Can't wait to see you guys. It'll be fun to bring Chris out there, too. Chris had never been out this way. He'd never been out in the New England area, so it was kind of a first for him.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. It's like he's sitting right there, and you're telling all this stuff, and he's just like,
yeah, Chris, why don't you say something? You know,
tell him to say that he's having a good time.
I'm having a good time.
Oh wait, you forgot the marionette things, Rob, for him.
Oh yeah. Hold on.
No, we've been having a blast. You know, we got a lot of stuff. Well, he's got me, like Pete said, he's got me at work here. I put a new pot in the 918V. His was shot in there. I restrung and rehauled his Steinberger. He got brand new strings on it. And then
you tuned it up so that it works in every.
Yeah.
You put the new strings on there, the double ball end, and then we completely redid his rig, and then I brought a new board for him, just the wooden board to give him a new pedal board, and we got his rig sounding awesome.
Tell the story.
It's a lot of fun.
Tell this. So he always knows. I'll just give him a segue. So Chris knows that I love that balance setting. That's that wet, dry, wet type stereo detuned sound, big harmonized sound, his sound and Pete's sound. And never really had it, but Chris got here and he's listening to my 5150 and he's like, wow, that's a kick-ass little combo. And he's like, wow, he's like, hit that harmonist, that Boss PS6 harmonist. So I hit it. And he was like, that is an incredible little pedal. And it is. Everybody that's ever heard it is like, that it's balance in a box. It's a balanced pedal is what it is right here, right now. So, and that was what, Monday?
Mm-hmm.
And then Tuesday morning, he's like, I got an idea. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was looking at his what do you call that?
Marshall?
Is it the harmonist? Yeah, his harmonizer. His pedal is. I realized it was in stereo. It had a left and a right output. So I said, I just realized that he had this old Marshall practice amp. I said, why don't you return the harmonizer's left input back into the effects return, and then the other end, it has a full 5150s tone, like the distortion going through it. Run it through the Marshall's clean channel, so you got a left and right. And I replugged it in, and it sounded amazing. And then I realized, well, actually, this Marshall has its own built-in effects. So I dialed. He's got his Boss delay running through his EVH. So I dialed in like Eddie's. I dialed the EVH about 800 milliseconds, and then the Marshall I dialed in about. Or no, I went more of the balance era.
Right.
The EVH amps are about 500 milliseconds, and I dialed in the Marshall about 250. So it's the exact, like if you listen to Humans Being, it's the ping pong. Mm-hmm. And we hooked it up, and it worked perfect. He's got the exact balance. There's no dry center, but it's the left and right, detune. He's got the that's a real. I mean, that pedal kicks ass for the harmonizer. I think it's like 9 cents left.
It's incredible.
And the 9, sharp on the right, and the delays. It sounds just like balance.
Even hearing the videos that we did yesterday, Chris did some videos. I did one little quick one. And the videos don't even do justice, but you can kind of hear what's happening. And I can't tell you how many messages I've gotten. Whoa, what is that pedal? What is that pedal? It's a Boss PS6 harmonist, and it's incredible. I'll just show you guys real quick what everything looks like.
Do they still make those?
Oh, yeah. So here's the 5150 1x12 combo. Here's the 5150 cab 1x12 combo. And here is the Marshall practice amp with the Marshall logo off, with an EVH logo on it now. And here's the Boss PS6 harmonist with the delay. So everything Chris just said, you have that pinging effect going back and forth. And then here is the incredible pedal board that he built for me.
So basically you have a wet system. You don't have the dry, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like a wet system, isn't it?
Yeah, if he's looking at getting another Marshall amp, and we would be able to do the wet, dry, wet. But right now it is just a wet.
Okay.
But it still sounds absolutely insane.
Yeah.
And it's all in stereo.
Yeah, and like you said, it's kind of like you called it like a poor man's balance. But I mean, if you just want to buy that pedal, it really is the tone. I mean, it's detuning the signal, and you've got the dry signal. It's running the detune signal with it, so it's giving you that balance kind of chorusy sound. But if you want to get a practice amp and run just one end off of it, it'll make it even wider. But like this, it's got its own delay, so we got the stereo delay too. But the only unfortunate thing is he can't. If he wants to shut off his delay, he would have to he would have to turn the delay off on the Marshall and on his pedal. He doesn't really have it on the foot switch. But this is the way to go if you don't want the full blown out system. It sounds amazing.
It's incredible. It's literally the best sound I've ever had. I've heard some great systems, but for me personally, I've never been fortunate enough to run a wet, dry, wet, whatever you want to call it, a stereo type, harmonized type sound like this, and it's incredible.
Yeah.
It's the sound I've always wanted. It just makes playing guitar so much more fun now because now I'm hearing what I've always wanted to in my little apartment here.
Yeah. Yeah. If you ever want the wet, dry, wet, all you need is this amp,
Right.
one just like this, and then you just don't return to the effects loop.
Yeah.
There's no return, and then it'll be
It's just a dry sound.
you'll have the middle one will be dry.
Well, wait, how do you plug into it though?
What the effects, like the effects send from the 5150 goes into the harmonizer, and then out A and B goes out to the
So
outside gaps.
you need a ring tip sleeve cable to do that, right?
No, because the harmonizer has two outputs.
It has two
Oh, okay.
outputs.
Oh, so one output would go. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, because you don't have to return, obviously, to the effects return. So that way the 5150's tone is getting out to the Marshalls too.
Yeah, Pascal, that's your poster there. Yes, sir. Thank you again. It's awesome. It's right above the little can I even call it a Marshall anymore? It's got an EVH logo.
Yeah.
So funny because what I did was we were looking at it yesterday and it's like, oh, that looks cool. It's got a Marshall logo on it. But Chris goes, hey, he goes, you got a USA EVH, right? I'm like, yeah. So he's like, you got the case, right? And I said, yeah. So he said, take the logo off that and just stick it on the little Marshall. But my 1x12 cab had a smaller EVH logo, so I ripped that off and stuck that on the little Marshall and took the bigger one that was on the EVH case, which is the same size one that's on my combo, and stuck that on the 1x12 cab. So now there's basically three, looks like a little mini stack sitting here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks sweet.
And it sounds sweet.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know, it's still hard to beat the Microcube, though. It's hard to beat that sound.
I've got that right here, man.
I
But,
know.
yeah, so now you've got that. You basically almost have that rig that you can actually gig with now.
I could actually gig with this because it is loud enough, isn't it?
Oh yeah, man, that combo is. I mean, if
That
you're
thing's a
playing,
beast.
if you're playing in a band that had a PA system and can put a mic on the amp, that amp's plenty.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's
yeah,
a great little rig.
yeah, but yeah, if you really do want that balanced sound, in just a mono rig 1-tube amp, I would really suggest this Harmonist pedal because it has the detune setting. And what notch is that? I think it's like at 1 o'clock.
Which one?
This one here. Yeah, the shift. Oh, the
can't
shift.
see.
Yeah, put the shift at 1 o'clock. That's the sound right
Yeah.
there. How much is that pedal? Like $70?
It's like $100, something like that. I bought mine brand new. Might have been a little bit more, but I mean, I see them all the time. And I had a super chorus. I had a Boss super chorus, which was really good. And I remember I've had that pedal for like almost 8 years maybe. And I remember some guy on VH Links 8 years ago was like, hey, Rob, you should try this pedal out. It's incredible for balance sound. And he's like, it's got a detune setting on it. That's what it says, detune. And he said it's better than the super chorus. And I got it, and I was just like, wow. It's a great little pedal.
Yeah. Yeah,
Cool.
awesome.
Boss PS6 Harmonist.
Cool.
Oh. Yeah, and of course, he really loves this little toy here.
Yeah, I'm going to stick this in my suitcase.
Yeah, it came with a price. Hubs did all this work for free, so
Yeah.
it kind of came with a price. So.
No, I just restrung this and tuned it up. Oh, my God.
Oh, it looks
I think I
nice.
haven't put this thing down.
He loves that guitar.
Who doesn't?
It's a great little guitar. Pete Stein to play that.
So
Yeah.
cool.
So Dave, well, and then we also actually,
What else is going on over there?
I don't know.
so we even got Hot for Teachers basically all done. Isn't strung up yet because we're going to relic it this weekend. But we got it all painted yesterday, repainted because I wasn't happy with the color of it before. So it's all done. I did the headstock before he got here. And so Hot for Teachers all set. This is all
Oh, let me
good to
see it
go.
again. Let me see that headstock again. Turn that string tree around so that the other side, the round side, is up top.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Do you have those?
Yeah, you're right. I got it upside down. Good call. I'll do that right now while we're talking. And then the only other thing I would say that I was finally able to pick up. Can you grab a little toy right next to you?
Yes. Oh yeah. Guess what, boys?
Here, let's you show this one off. See
See
if you see anything strange about this guitar.
Oh, you put the things on it. The
Look who finally got the work done.
it's about time.
Yeah, no kidding. That
And
guitar is.
the inlay. When did you put the inlays on?
I put them on tonight. That's what was taking us a little bit longer because I wanted to have it complete.
Did you cut them so that they're right size?
A little bit. Yeah, they're a little bit bigger, but honestly, I don't know if I'm going to keep them on forever. I like it, but I'm not 100% sure I want them on. So I literally paid $5 for these, and I got like 15 sets of them. So I just threw them on real quick. I threw one set on real quick. Take a look at the headstock and what you guys see or don't see.
Oh, you took the special off.
Colored the special in, yeah. So it's an ebony neck with stainless frets with block inlays, and there's no, it just says EVH Wolfgang. And took a little Dremel and went around the ridge to kind of open it up to make it look like it's a little bit more USA-ish with the, with the binding on it. And then the other thing I did, I flopped the pickup around, and I think the red kill switch on a red matte finish looks great. It reminds me of your blue one, Dave, because you did the exact same thing with the blue.
Yeah.
So this red is almost a clone of your blue, really, in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
And
got the FU stuff on the Floyd.
yeah, we got the FU stuff on the Floyd.
Did I do that, or is that the one that I had on there, or did you?
It is, but now it has an EVH Floyd on it, and we just took the FU stuff off. Yep. Because I think you had yes, you had an EVH Floyd on, and I put that on.
No, it wasn't an EVH. It was an original one.
Okay, that Floyd came off this, went on my Kramer Ad guitar, and I threw a PV Floyd on this.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have this EVH Floyd on, so yeah, she's good to go. This guitar is nice. I'm gonna bring it down, and you can check it out, Dave. I'll probably see if you lower the action's a little high on it, but
yeah, it was a little high.
Yeah,
it came back from that guy.
Yeah, I'm just happy I got it.
Well,
back.
I can tell already that the bridge can go down into the body more.
Yeah, probably. That might. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks it took so long, but really, this is really clean. This.
Yeah, he does a good job.
Close. Wow.
I'm actually going to turn that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Turn the string tree around that.
Yeah, it's about time.
Yeah, no kidding. So that's what we got. And
what else did we do?
Well, the poster. He bought a 1979 era poster for me. So it's pretty cool. Ed's playing a white Les Paul. So I got that hung up. And I'll show that before we go offline. So, yeah, that's what we got.
Cool. Very cool.
We did some other little thing. Oh, he went and he killed most of the tone knobs in most of my Wolfgang guitars. Just cut them, just snip them so the tone doesn't work because I never use the tone anyways. And they're high friction knobs, so it's not like they turn on their own. But
I did the PV.
Yeah, he did the PV too. I never use the tone knob, so I'm like, just clip it, unhook it. Don't need it, don't like it, don't want it. So,
Brian Davies, my kill switches don't light up. I didn't want it. Didn't want to do that.
Neither did I.
Put a battery in.
They're cool. I like them, but just not like Dave. It wasn't anything I really cared about.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Johnny, you want to say something tonight?
Yeah, but they're fun in the dark, man.
They are.
That's all I'm gonna say. Man, you guys are geeks.
We've been killing it this week.
So
and then when we get back, we said we're gonna relic this thing. So this thing's gonna look like it's gonna look awful when we're done.
Yeah, really.
Are you guys like cranking Van Halen music while you're doing all this too?
Oh yeah, we're watching live recordings, and
you should see this guy's bedroom. He has like 4 racks of bootlegs from 78 to 2015.
Yeah, those are just videos. Downstairs is all the CDs.
Yeah.
There's like thousands of them.
Yeah,
that's how Johnny and I met actually years ago.
Yeah. Go listen to a random
his bedroom.
88 show.
Hey, Craig is here. So, Craig, you're going to have to scroll to the beginning of this video to hear what I had to say about you.
Oh, uh-oh.
Yeah, yeah,
Steve
Craig.
Anderson.
I just want to say, back years ago when I started learning how to play guitar on YouTube, I seen a few of your videos, man. You taught me a lot of stuff back in the early days, man. You're one of the first guys to put up like Van Halen lessons. It was awesome.
Yeah, I remember that. He does have some awesome stuff. There was some cool stuff he had.
Matthew Stewart also, he asks recommendations for replacement Floyd Rose saddles. Call Floyd Rose direct. They're in Wall Township, New Jersey. Call them direct and order them from them. Because as far as I know, you can't get replacement saddles anywhere else.
Mm-hmm. Steve Anderson, yes. Thank you again for the shirt. Yeah, it fits.
I love that shirt.
Actually, it's a little big, but that's fine. It's I'll grow into it. At the rate I'm going.
You got to eat first.
I'm good, but
I know.
thanks.
I know. Yeah.
Help yourself, though.
Yeah. Yes, look at that. Awesome, man.
I was told that a lot of people don't know who Chris is, by the way. So Chris Hubbard is one hell of a guitar player. He's a buddy of ours that builds guitars. He plays guitar. He's one of the best guitar players in our bunch. I'd say he's just one of the best guitar players of his age. You really should check out if you can catch him on Facebook or look at some of his posts. He makes some videos. His playing is just ridiculous. It's so good. So
he posted this on Instagram today. It's an awesome picture. It's a picture of my 918V guitar and my rig. He just posted that here today. And yeah, he is. He's, like Dave said, great guy, great builder, great player, just awesome.
nice.
Yeah, this thing's
Yes.
awesome.
Yeah.
Look at that thing.
Yeah, I got Chris set up with the blue tape for the star because he's going to do one here pretty soon.
Cool, man. That thing rings like crazy.
Yeah, it does. It's
Good
got a nice
sounding guitar.
sound. Yeah, of course you got a great guitar player playing it too, but my daughter came over yesterday and she was watching him play and she was like, "Wow, Dad, he's good." I'm like, "Yeah, he's amazing. He's amazing, great guitar player." Yeah, like I said, he showed me so much stuff. There's so much stuff he showed me, like a bunch of the stuff from the solo Live Without a Net. So he's got me playing a lot of this stuff, which is so fun because I'm like, "Oh, that's how you do it." So now I can play some of this stuff. It's great. I mean, he's amazing. It's a lot of fun. And it's great having him come over and help out with the guitars.
Yeah, you should have him do that once a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I plan to come out once a year.
Yep.
Nice. Showman Blues says, Dave, Johnny Beane, do most of you guys and the guys on the chat know each other personally, like visit and stuff? No, we don't. The internet, a hell of a thing.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Well, the three of you will be the only guys in this room right now that will have met personally.
Yes.
Like in person. I'll never meet any of you guys in person.
Yeah, you will, because we're
That's
coming
because
out.
even if we go to California, you'll hide somewhere. You'll put your head in the sand or something. You won't come out.
I'm coming out to see Johnny. I am. Yeah. Hubs and I are coming out. We're gonna drag Nesdal with us too.
Yeah.
One of these days.
Yes. Get him in his car, drag him out of the house, put him in
It's got to be out of the shop first.
Uh-huh.
Alex Perry wants to know when Rob and Chris are getting married.
Alex.
Who was that? Oh, that's yeah.
Isn't that Chris's young lady friend?
Yeah. Don't worry, Alex. I'm going to send him back in really good shape.
With a ring on his finger and a bone in his nose.
Yeah.
What? Wow.
Ring on his what? Bring out his what? I'll leave that to you. Sounds like. By the way, you guys got two incredible, beautiful little kids. They're adorable, and I love looking at the pictures of you guys. You guys look like a great family, and hopefully one day I'd love to meet you guys too. Love to do that.
Mm-hmm. RMG wants to know what the difference between a Floyd Rose 1000 and a German Floyd is. The only difference is where it's made and the type of metal that's used. The Floyd Rose 1000 is slightly it's not as hard as I can't talk. It's a softer metal, slightly softer metal. They're good. It's a good bridge, but it's not quite as hard as the Floyd Rose original. Go ahead.
Is it kind of like a Floyd special? Like a Floyd special at all, Dave? Or
well, it's going to look exactly the same as a Floyd Rose original. It doesn't look like a special. The special looks a little different than the rest of them. But yep.
What was that?
Yep.
I sent you guys that picture that Chris took on Instagram because I know Dave doesn't have Instagram, but I figured he'd like to see that pic.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, I don't have it.
I saw Johnny liked it.
I'm on Instagram. I saw it.
Yep.
Gotta get Dave on it.
I don't have Instagram or Snapchat.
Or as Bill Belichick would say, snap tooth or snap face or something.
Book face.
Snap pic.
Yeah, book face.
Man, you got to get an Instagram. My mom just got an Instagram today.
I have it. I don't remember my password. That's why I don't use it.
Make a new one.
Reset
Make a new Instagram. Make a new. I don't care.
I've got 3 Instagrams.
Listen,
I've got 3, and you can switch in between the 3 within the one app. It's easy, man.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love that pic. I love that pic. Actually, yeah, that one's a cool too. I actually prefer Instagram more than Facebook now. It's like a quicker and fast. I shouldn't say quicker, but I mean for some reason it's like an easier Facebook. I don't know. I got Instagram last year and I held off too, and I was like, I got Facebook, and I love Instagram. It's cool. It's more like what you're doing now. I mean, Instagram is like selfie central, really, but
it's all pictures.
It's just all right.
Right.
Yep.
Pascal says good night, folks. He's going to bed.
Yeah.
Good night, Pascal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I was reading this. Must be what I did in here, Don.
You know, I don't know if anybody actually knows. Well, I'm sure Dave knows and Johnny might know, but there's been a lot of questions on the Drop to Hell tuning bridge. Yeah. And I don't know if everybody out there knows this, but there's been a lot of questions. I know David Allen Wright was asking about this, and then I didn't even know he wanted to know about it. But Chris told me the other day, he's like, hey, we got to get these pictures to David. So, David, if you're watching, this magazine that Chris has in his hands has up-close pictures to scale with measurements and everything on the Drop to Hell tuning bridge.
Yeah, this whole thing. And I've been talking to this guy from Japan who owns, I think he's the only guy that owns one. And these are his dimensions. I don't know if you could see them. They're all to scale. I mean, you could build it from scratch with all this stuff. Every little piece.
It's incredible.
And he sent me a video of him playing
right back.
As is. And we were talking for a while. And I didn't realize, he said, this bridge, it's pretty much a D-tuna for a stop tail. He said that little lever on the back only drops the low E string, but you can kind of pre-assign it to whatever tuning you want. So I think as is, it goes down to, well, the whole song is tuned a full step up, but the way Eddie plays it, the whole thing is tuned down to a low F and then back to a B. So, I mean, it's pretty much like a drop D tuna, but you can pre-assign it to whatever you want. It's really cool.
Is that the Guitar Man with Eddie on the front cover?
Yeah.
I have that too, yeah.
Yeah, I always thought maybe it dropped the whole thing, but he said, no, it's just the low E, and he sent me a video of him playing. He recorded just to show me. It's actually on YouTube. I should share the link because he shared it a few places, I think. But you could see it. He's changing it all the time. I'm assuming that's the way Eddie plays as is, but it just drops the low E string, and it's really cool. So I should share that in the chat board right now.
Cool.
Well,
Yeah,
it's really
cool.
I don't think you can share links in the chat. I don't think.
Okay.
But
maybe I'll share it on the Eddie Van Halen page.
yeah, or share it. Dave posted some links to this video on there. You can put it like within the comments of this video on that page.
This video, okay,
so people can find it.
Yeah, this is the guy playing it. He's from Japan. He's all over Instagram. He's a really cool dude. I don't know where he got this. He had it on a stealth special, and he just moved it over to a USA archtop, and it looks amazing, just like the one Eddie played for As Is on the sound checks. Mm-hmm. But you know, it's just cool, and I think when you look at it, it has that one tuner. Yeah. On the end, I think that's where you like your drop tuning.
Right.
With that one, and then the rest of them are for your regular tuning.
Okay. So I mean, it gives you the parameter of the D.
Yeah.
It's the fine tuner to D.
Yeah. I'm assuming you can drop it down to an A or whatever you want to do. Probably why it's called a drop to hell. You just flick this little switch and boom, you get to go wherever you want to. So that's kind of cool.
And isn't it C? Well, what is it tuned to on As Is? Is it D or C sharp?
As Is, what is it? The song is, I think on the album.
I know it's an A. The song is an A, but the lowest note is what?
Well, the whole song I think is tuned up a full step, so the top string in standard would be a F sharp, but he drops it down.
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah, I think he drops it down to whatever the A is. It's a B. It's a drop B.
Okay.
Like I think when you watch that 2.5 Men video, you can hear it. The top string is tuned to the same that the A string is.
Mm-hmm.
It's an octave lower than the A string.
Yeah, because he's got E, B, E, A, C, F.
But I think on those sound checks, they were playing at a half step, which would be just an F, and whatever would be a drop C, I think.
It says equip a D tune, a tune to drop D up 1/2 step.
Yeah, one. Yeah. So, some interesting nuggets.
Yeah,
that is cool.
That's
cool stuff.
A little too nerdy, or
yeah, a little bit, but that's what we're here for.
Sorry, you guys can cuddle later. It's all right.
Well, look out,
Dave. I'll be out to cuddle.
Dave, yeah, you'll have one on each side, man. So
yeah,
ain't happening.
We'll see like a group hug picture when you guys get there, you know, in front of Dave's wall, everybody's hugging.
I'm so happy. Finally in front of Dave's wall.
Yeah.
I'll probably end up hugging.
Actually, yeah. If Dave catches Chris and I like hugging in front of his guitar collection, he's gonna get mad.
Listen, I'll roll the videotape.
Wait till he goes in the other room. So
I'll roll the videotape. I have no problem. We're rolling video on that.
Catches you guys hugging.
He catches us.
I'm so happy.
Chris and I will walk outside Dave because where are those two going?
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Wow.
Yeah. Craig, my ears are still ringing, Craig. My ears are still ringing.
It's funny. Chris and I got back today, and he goes, the funniest hangout. He's like, this one will go down in the books of like probably the most classic hangout that we've ever done is the one like last year when I was in the car. I was driving to my girlfriend's house, and I was parked outside her apartment, talking about going in the back, which door I was going to go in, the front or the back, to her apartment.
69 people watching right now.
Can't say that.
60? How many? 69? Nice.
70.
70 people watching.
Come on.
Come on, somebody drop out, please.
No.
I'm joking.
71. Look at this.
Nice. Well, it's been up there pretty much the whole time. It's pretty good. Pretty good. It's Chris. Chris is doing it.
Can you see how many people are watching?
I don't even know how these guys see how many people are watching. I could never see that. I'm in the chat.
No, it says.
It says it right on the bottom of the chat.
If you have a video open, if you got the video open,
73.
73 watching now. 37 thumbs ups.
Where?
10.
Where's the chat? I don't see it. It says,
10.
all I see is hi chat.
Oh, no, it's right.
10 people that like Crystal Pepsi.
Can you move this?
Oh, right here, right here. 71 watt. Okay, I got you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah, all we got to do is just. Yeah.
Uh-huh. So have you guys been talking or doing anything that's not Van Halen related at all? Like you guys listening to like
we bought a
country?
pizza. That's about it.
Yeah, they ate something that Johnny doesn't know.
We listened to Van Halen. We were listening to interviews. We were listening to the Howard Stern 2006 Eddie interviews, and then the Dwyer and Michaels Two Dorks stuff back from 2004. We're just laughing so hard. How funny that was.
Yeah, that's funny. But no, yeah, we've been watching a lot of like 95, 91.
Yeah.
Some 88.
We watched the 5150. We watched
Iowa
last night.
Yeah.
Who? Iowa, you said?
Iowa, yeah, 86. Dave's never seen.
What color pants is Eddie wearing in that?
Blue, I believe. He's wearing blue parachute.
How many did he wear that album? Pink, white,
blue, and black.
White, blue, black.
And in the beginning of that tour, he wore jeans.
Yeah,
and he actually wore jam. Remember those jams? Those kind of like for the 86 outdoor.
Yeah, the outdoor shows in the summer. He wore shorts. He wore long shorts.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We are such geeks.
Medium.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I thought you were talking about I thought you were talking about 08 too, because that's the other way around. Yeah.
Yeah, and
he wore the parachute stuff for the Monsters of Rock, and then wore jeans for the other tour.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. Iowa 86. I don't think I've ever.
I'd love to see that. Bring that along, please.
Oh yeah.
Take that to Dave.
Yeah, I can bring that, Dave. I can bring that. There's a
I would
couple
love
of.
to see that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it good video? Good quality video?
Yeah, it's not. You can see everything because the guy was perched up, in the back, and he zoomed in, but it's a little blurry. I mean, because it's, they're not master.
Is it like Montreal '84?
Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah.
Not interested. Thanks anyway.
But what's cool is just the quantity that he has. I mean, like you watch, what's his name on YouTube? Foamfoot 55 on YouTube. He has so many bootlegs, but I mean, Rob probably has triple of that. It's
kidding.
Pretty much any show. You probably have like every show.
There's not many. I don't.
You're like the Grateful Dead of Van Halen.
Yeah, it's at the point now where when somebody wants to do a trade, it's like there's probably nothing that they have that I need. Yeah. So I just don't answer them, ignore them. No, I don't do that. I always set them up.
You probably do. You probably absolutely do. You ignore people.
No,
you ignored me today. I called 3 times today, and you ignored me.
My phone died. I was with
Yeah.
I was with my girlfriend for a little while today. But my phone died.
It was definitely your phone that died. Yeah.
He left me alone all day today.
Yeah, he was with my cat.
I was sitting here with Jelly Bean, restringing guitars.
He locked you in the room.
Locked you in the house.
Restring all these guitars by the time I get back.
He whipped you on the back.
Yeah.
Or else I'm taking you out to the dojo.
You better have this done by the time I get back.
Or else.
You'll be dead.
I don't see how anybody could ever lay a hand on this guy. He's the coolest guy.
Watch this bootleg. He's got you watching bootlegs, restringing guitars.
Yeah.
Putting pizza slices under the door.
Yeah.
One at a time.
Renee Heffner, what do you mean I ignored you the other day? What questions do you have? And why are you being such a girl?
Yeah. That,
You ignored me.
Hef, what's up, Hef?
This is crazy.
Taking like pieces of pizza and like cutting them in half and shoving like little. You get the other piece, the other half of this piece when that guitar strum.
yeah. Let me know when the work's done.
Man, this is insane.
Yeah, 68 people watching.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
We went to get a pizza tonight, and Chris was enlightened by the pizza man
We won't even get into what the pizza man guy was saying, but
about me.
anyway.
I don't know, but hey, Mystic Star, do you guys have to go? It's 9:02.
Nah, we'll hang out till about 9:30.
All right. Well, RMG wants to come in and hang out with us. So
Okay. Are we being kicked out or?
Oh, Jeremy says he asked about some Schaller tuners for his OLP build. I don't know. What's the question? And I'll answer
He
you
asked
now.
me the other day. He asked me on a message on if I had any, and I said no, I don't.
Oh. Well, if you're
But-
asking me if I have any, I absolutely don't, because the last build that I did, that polka dot guitar, I didn't even have a full set of tuners for that. I had to steal different tuners from different parts to finish that.
Dave, speaking of tuners,
I
what
don't have them.
heads do I need to get for my Shark? The gold ones. They're bigger heads, aren't they?
Yes, they're Schaller, regular Schaller, 3-in-line
Full size?
full size heads. Yes.
Okay.
But
And
you
that's-
gotta have. They'll only fit on Schaller tuners. So if you don't have Schaller tuners, don't bother. They won't fit.
They're Godos. Will they fit on Godos?
No.
They won't. Okay.
Nodos.
Nodos.
Whole new
Nodos on the Godos. Okay. And the other thing is, do you have 3 screws, flathead screws for a nut for my Hot for Teacher?
What do you
For
mean?
the nut clamps, the nut clamp screws?
The screws for the top of the clamps?
Yeah,
I
because
don't think so. I
now
don't think
they're flatheads.
flatheads.
They're not Allen. They're flathead screws. They're not Allen screws.
Oh no, I don't have anything at the moment. I have one set on a nut that I have. I just have one.
Like, are they like flathead?
I don't.
Screwdriver like
Yeah.
slits. Yeah.
I only have one Floyd Rose nut left.
Oh, okay.
So
Wow, you of all people, well, just one?
that's
Really?
it. That's all I have in the house.
Where do you get all the original nuts, the prototype nuts?
On eBay.
Really?
I look for them.
Hey Pete, I'm saving I'm saving my energy for your house to play some drums. And Desiree, yeah, I can't wait to try New York pizza.
Oh yeah, I guess that's what we'll have for dinner tomorrow.
Sal's.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm glad I didn't have that today.
We'll go to Sal's.
Huh?
That looks like a
You had that yesterday, though, right?
No, I haven't had pizza in a few days, so I'm good.
he had Mexican yesterday.
I had Mexican for dinner today.
Oh boy, you ought to be a treat tomorrow.
No, I'm good.
He picks you guys up. Oh wait, no, you're driving over there.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
you-
driving.
you-
Listen,
you
they're
get
doing
his-
the driving the whole weekend because I don't have a car.
Oh,
Hey, Lisa.
hey, Lisa,
Hey, Lisa.
That's Craig's wife.
Craig, Craig,
No,
are you
not
texting
Craig.
me?
It's not Craig. It's Craig.
Craig, are you texting me? He says he wants my shirt.
Yeah, everyone does.
Man,
Hey,
What
whatever your name is, Rob. Are you? He's on the phone, isn't he?
Yeah, his daughter called him.
Okay. So, Chris, talk. Say something.
Hello.
Bark.
How are we all doing tonight?
good.
Yeah, we having any fun yet?
Yeah. I can't even. There's nothing I have in my house that you've never played that you don't even have. So I'm not like oh, I can't wait for Chris to play this because he's got it all.
No, I mean, everything's different. I mean, I think I have everything. I don't have a Steinberg or a 918V, but all these, they're so much different than mine. I mean, I can't wait to play your Shark and your Red Wolfgang. I mean, we're just going to have fun, man. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it is going to be fun.
I can't wait, man. Yeah, we'll see you about noon.
Oh, yeah, sounds good. You know, I'll call Nick and see if he's available to hang for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
I think the two of you should say hi to each other.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Absolutely.
Yeah, you guys would have a lot.
Does he live pretty close to you?
Huh?
Does he live pretty close to you?
He lives about a half hour away.
Yeah.
But you know, the trip there literally it's so fast. It's one road. It's a nice, good scenery, nice scenery.
Yeah.
And there's usually never any traffic to get to his house because it's like traffic free.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool.
We'll see.
But yeah. Yeah, I can't wait, man. It's gonna be awesome.
Hef wants you to definitely play the Shark.
Yeah. Yeah, Donnie just started mine. So how long did it take him to build yours? Just a couple weeks or so, or
I think a month from start till it was painted.
Yeah. Cool.
I will tell you though, probably it will need a little fretwork.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just he builds an amazing guitar, but I think you know the guitar, since it's brand new from a piece of wood, it's not like parts. It takes a minute for the guitar to realize it wants to be a guitar. So by the time it's built and has strings on it, you need to do a little fretwork.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing wrong. I mean, but all the accuracy, like all of his dimensions are right, and the frets.
No, the guitar is perfect. Other than that, the guitar is absolutely perfect. I mean, it's like playing Eddie's guitar. It's not that I know what it's like to play his Shark because I've never played his Shark, but you would think you were playing his Shark. You would absolutely think that it was like the guitar. Yeah. You know.
Are you pretty satisfied with the colors on yours?
Yes, I'm 100% satisfied with the colors on yours.
Yeah, the kid gave me all the right paints. So
yeah, good.
I can't wait to get mine. It's gonna be awesome.
Well, when you'll see it tomorrow in person, and you'll be like, yeah that's it. That's it.
Yeah, I'm really anxious to see it.
Yeah, you haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it. It was just about done last time I was out to Dave's a few weeks ago, but he hadn't picked it up yet. I hadn't seen it.
Yeah, that's right. You didn't see that either.
No.
But I also want you to play this. I know you have one of these, but this is like this is also this guitar is a really religious experience.
Yeah, I can't wait to play that.
Rob will tell you all the other ones that I have. They're all great. Every one of them are really good. But you pick this one up, and it's like, well, what's the deal with this one? Why is this one that much better?
It is. It is. It's amazing. The first time I went out to Dave's house a year and a half ago, I think I played that 51, and I brought mine out, and I love mine. I probably played Dave's guitar for an hour and a half straight.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that. And I'm hoping to do a new Neptune soon. I really want to see yours, and just check out all your guitars. It's just to see how they all feel and stuff. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
They're great. He's got some great guitars.
Yeah.
The only difference between this one and the other ones that I can tell is this is the only guitar that I put together that doesn't have a shim in the neck pocket. The rest of them had to have a shim, but this one set up perfectly with no shim. So I mean, the whole neck is attached to the body. I mean, there's no shim in there.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing that leads me to believe that this guitar is more alive than the others, because none of it is touching a piece of paper. It's wood on wood.
That's cool. And you have that's another thing. I want to check out that whale tail too. Is that what you have on there right now?
Yeah, it's on here. The only thing that I don't like about it is that the nut doesn't sit flush to the guitar. It's down all the way, but since the whale tail is a thinner piece of metal, it's kind of up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Instead of flat, but it's the tiniest bit. I mean, it really, it's not that bad at all. But I'm used to seeing a bridge flat on the body.
Right.
Like the other bridge sat flat, and this one doesn't. But it's fine. It's absolutely fine.
And you can't have a D-tune on it. It's the only other thing. You can't put a D-tune.
No, I don't. Yeah, it wouldn't. It doesn't work.
Which makes it more accurate. Does the whale tail still
there's no D-tuna. There's no D-tuna on the 51.
Yeah, that makes it pretty cool too.
Yeah. If you saw, when you see this tomorrow, you'll be like, Dave, what are you crying about? It's fine. Because I look at it, I'm like, why am I crying about this? It's perfect. It's fine.
Stop crying.
But, I like, I'm like, I try to be a perfectionist about things. But, I've also I have photos of looking at Eddie's guitar, and it's also a tiny bit up. It's not flat. It's not flat like you would think. It's a tiny bit up.
There's a whale tail too. Right.
Yeah, the original bridge on the original 5150. If you look at the No Bozos from the back of the guitar, where it's you're looking at it from here this way, like this way.
I want to find
that. Look at it that way. You can tell that the bridge is up in the front, just the tiniest bit. It's not sitting flat to the body.
So what side is up? Like
they're both up. Both sides are up evenly. But it's like, a plane taking off. It's like, kind of like
towards the nut. It's going up that way.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
The tiniest bit.
Those pictures are awesome of the No Bozos.
Yeah.
Now, does the Frankie have a whale tail on it still too?
No, not anymore. It had it when it had a beak neck on it, but when Tom Anderson did the work to it, that's when they changed the Floyd.
Okay, cool. I'm looking for those No Bozos pictures now. I want to find that one Dave's talking about.
Oh, you know what? It might be in the. It's not in that. It's in the. I think it's in that that book that Hubs just had, the Guitar Man book, where it shows the 5150 guitar.
Oh, yeah, it's the black and white picture, right?
No, it was a color. It was a colored picture. It's in one of those magazines.
That one. It's in that book somewhere of the 5150 of the bridge, of the whale tail bridge, sitting kind of not flush, but not. Yeah, must be that. Well, that's black and white though.
It might be in the other guitar, the Young Guitar one with him on the front cover.
Okay.
Where he's got the short hair, and it's. I think it's 85, an 85 photo.
Yes, I know the one you're talking about.
I mean, I can already kind of tell that this is.
It's not sitting flush. It's sitting flush to the body, but not flat.
Yeah. There's a.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Yep, that's it right there.
Hang on, we can't present.
Oh, yeah, that's it. You can see it going upward, right?
And up towards the nut.
Yeah. That's the picture right there.
Okay.
Yeah,
and that's how mine. That's exactly how mine looks.
So I mean, it's So it's supposed to be that way.
Now, Dave, are you ever gonna? I assume that whale tail has these correct saddles. Are you ever gonna put the original ones on E and B?
If they break,
that'd be kind of cool.
It's no, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I mean, I just love it the way it is, and the saddle blocks that are near the steel blocks and the four that are regular. I have a full set of real original ones from a non-fine tuning bridge that I have.
Yeah,
and they're wider. They don't fit in here.
So
okay. I think Jim Francis is having steel ones made that fit in these bridges now. So if you buy one in the next batch, I think there'll be steel ones in there that'll fit.
Yeah, that'll be sweet.
Yeah, I did before I put this bridge on there. I took both bridges apart to try to get those in this nut the saddle, and they don't fit.
Yeah, you could definitely tell in this picture. I mean, in person, you could tell it's heading up like yours. I don't know if you can.
Yeah, I see that. Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, and here I'll show you. Hang on a second.
He's gonna get out his book.
No.
Of course, Rob has every picture available.
Can you see that? Can you see that there?
Yeah. It looks the same.
That looks like my guitar, man.
Well, no, I think yours is flying a little higher than that.
Dave's slipping.
Johnny's got no shims in the neck.
Look at this picture.
So that pizza grease.
Well, the thing is, there's also no shim on the bottom of this Floyd. That's why it sits like that. If there was a shim on the bottom where the block meets the thing, it would be more up like this.
Yeah.
You know, one other thing Chris pointed out to me yesterday, I never really knew this. I always thought that 5150 had like a little ding right here in the wood. It's not.
Oh no, that's the paper. That's the the tape.
Yeah, that white tape.
Yeah. Here's another picture, Dave. Dave, here's a picture. I don't know if you can tell.
Yeah, I see it. That's the black and white one. I mean the color photo that I was looking at.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah, that's a great pic.
Let's wait real quick. Oh, you closed it. The picture of Eddie holding the 5150. He's wearing the red suit.
Yeah.
Let's see that. That's a different shot than the one we've all seen. That's different.
Space
he's not smiling in this one.
Right. Oh yeah.
That's cool. Man, you guys got some cool stuff, man.
He's
You
got
never
the
saw
best-
that pic?
Johnny, you have every photo known to mankind
All right, it's coming at you, Johnny.
of Eddie.
He's got like 2 4-foot stacks of magazines. What do you think I've been doing all day when he was gone? Looking at these.
I know he's looking at all these mags.
Oh my goodness.
That's all I'll say. But
Hey, but yeah, Jim Nicholas.
What magazines were you looking at? You didn't find that other stash.
I won't say anything about the current status of the bags.
Yeah. Yeah, you couldn't open all the pages. Actually, I don't even need to do that anymore because I get the real thing. So.
Wow.
Where's Dave? Dave's so jealous now.
I'm not saying that. Listen, I'm not saying anything because
I didn't say
with all the ammo that I have, I've got ammo, bro.
What? But hey, so Jim Nicholas, he said, hey now, hey Chris. He says that's a cool board, the one that you built for Dawn. He says, sounds killer. He says.
say your name.
I guess now not Ron, I'm Don.
Yeah.
Don.
Don Johnson.
I had that-
Don
back
Johnson.
it up on Instagram. So someone was calling me Don Johnson.
Oh yeah.
You should be happy. You should be happy to be called Don Johnson.
Mhm.
I wished I had his paycheck.
Or something else.
Hey, well, you know, Nash Bridges,
Long-
a great show, man.
Long Johnson. Long Johnson.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Thank you, man. Very cool.
Blackie DH says, Johnny Beane, Dave Nesdall, Rob, and Chris, I've got a Kramer Pacer Classic with the beak neck headstock. What EVH guitar would you make of it? And thanks.
What color is that? Fretboard.
Well, I would imagine it's a maple board.
Yeah.
I do a Frankenstrat jump era.
Yeah.
Jump guitar.
Yeah, I just wondered because Rob's got a couple EV Kramer necks laying around. They're all rosewood.
I think I got this one. This is a Beretta neck. It's actually really cool. Johnny would get a kick out of this.
85.
Yeah, Johnny would like this neck.
Oh, yeah.
What kind of guitar was it?
I
That's
would
a
like
1985, that guitar. That Beretta neck.
Yeah.
No, that person that was watching.
Oh, it's I guess it's one of the newer Kramer Pacers. It's called a Kramer Pacer Classic.
Oh, with the beak neck?
Yeah.
the new ones. Oh, the Gibson ones.
The beak neck. I don't know what purple tape or something.
I mean, you could. I mean, it's kind of a combination of all the Ed guitars.
Yeah.
I mean, your best bet would just. I mean, the only. It's a chicken hawk neck.
Yeah.
Then a jump Frankie, and that's the only time he ever had a chicken hawk neck, except.
Well, I've seen
Except for the double necks.
I've seen a couple of striped guitars that Eddie had that had beak necks on them.
You're right. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
But they were guitars that were given away. They weren't anything he used.
Yeah, Johnny sent us a picture a few months ago of one. It was a stripe.
You're talking about the George Lynch one.
Maybe, yeah.
Supposedly he gave George Lynch a Kramer around the time they were doing Monsters of Rock together, and it's a striped Kramer with a beak headstock.
Huh, that'd be kind of cool, actually.
I think.
Yes, it is with a beak. Jeremy wants to know what size are the 5150 decals for the EVH Music Man. Do you guys know? I don't know the number. I don't know what the measurement is. I only know it by eye.
I have a set of decals.
I think it's 2-inch. We can measure.
Yeah, I have a set. Let me see if I can find them. I might even have them handy.
Yeah, it's got to be 2-inch. But yeah, but to answer that guy's question about the Kramer with the beak, I mean, if it's a double humbucker, I'd say probably like the purple taped pacer.
Purple taped pacer, yeah, that would be my first choice.
I mean, I think it would look just like it, except for it'd have a beak without instead of a strap. You know, it's the closest one.
Yeah. Hey, Rob, I was telling Chris while you were on the phone that maybe sometime tomorrow we can take a quick ride over to Nick's house for Chris to meet Nick.
Yeah, that would be great.
Then I can get that red Kramer body and give it to you because he's got it.
Yeah. Then I can tape it for you. Here's
exactly.
Okay. Here's some extra logos I have. It's got their water slide decals, and they're the same size. They're the same ones.
I wish I had those in white.
Yeah, I know. Same size.
Yeah, I think they have their new name soon.
Oh, really? Okay.
But the space tape is exactly 2-inch. I just measured it.
What'd you measure it with there, Chris?
We'll wait till the after show.
Look at all this little space tape I got. Isn't that cool?
Oh yeah.
This is all space tape I got from Scott Smith years ago. Look at this stuff. Strips of space tape.
Oh wow, that's cool. That looks like the right stuff too.
It is. It's the right. You got the right stuff. Wasn't that New Kids on the Block song?
I couldn't even begin to tell you.
Johnny, remember that? Yeah.
You got the rights. Yeah, I think that was. New
Look at all this old space tape I got. Yeah.
Is that how you made your ones for the 918V?
No, I didn't use this. I actually just used 2 real ones.
Huh.
No.
Or the V, I mean.
Yeah, for that space tape though, I did use a tape measure. Just throwing that out there. Anyway, any more questions?
What time are you guys going to sleep?
What else did you use the tape measure on?
What's this? This one isn't long enough.
Yeah, what's that? A 12-foot?
Yeah, I gotta fold it in half just to get a measurement off the thing. So
Can't say that, man.
Look out for Rob's phone's about to go off.
Yeah, and Johnny's ears are piercing.
Well, last time.
Oh, wait a second, Chris. I think I said this. I think you did the wrong thing. He's talking about the 5150 on the Music Man, not the 5150.
Oh. Yeah, someone just asked me about those. Those are 1-inch.
Here it goes. Here's Rob's phone. Maybe.
Music Man is 1-inch. The 1984 and the 5150 are 2-inch. There goes Rob's phone. And the space tape on the Tobacco and the Green Wolfgangs are 3-inch. It's 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, wait till you play that guitar too. You're gonna like that. And you need to get a real Floyd for yours too, Chris.
For the Green, yeah.
You need to put a real Floyd on it.
That's a cool guitar, Johnny.
I can't wait, man. Noon tomorrow, I'm gonna be sitting next to you, man. Can't wait.
Fun.
He'll lock you in that room.
No, I don't like other people setting my guitars up. I do it myself.
Yeah.
Dave will have a ruler, and he'll be using that for. Don't touch that one. You know.
Oh yeah.
I'll be measuring other things.
It's one Eddie gave Lynch.
Yeah. Wow, man.
That is cool.
Yeah. One pickup, like a Beretta.
Yeah, it looks like a Beretta body.
Is that
Yeah.
an angled pickup?
Yeah, angled pickup.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing?
Looking at Rob's
Never mind.
his picture.
Don't tell him. Don't even tell him.
You're
He'll drive
looking
him
at
crazy.
Rob's what?
He'll drive him crazy. Don't even tell him.
That's something else we striped today. We striped that too.
You guys are just
His
nasty.
picture. You show him that picture yet?
Oh yeah.
Oh, wait,
you guys
this
want to
is-
see?
Listen, the George Lynch guitar has a white Floyd on it. Did you guys see that?
I didn't know it was white.
Look at it.
Check
It's
it.
white.
I'll
Painted
check
white.
it out. Check out this poster Hubs gave me. Look at this.
Yeah, that's cool. I know the guitar.
And you've seen that photo before, right?
Wow, even the nut, even the Floyd nut is white.
Dave, can you show that? How is it
Yeah.
white? Is it
Painted
painted?
white. It's painted white. Yeah.
It's all the stuff. The tuners, the Floyd. Back sometime during the Kramer days, they were experimenting with different finishes on the hardware.
Yeah. There's
And
a stripe.
that's-
There's a couple of striped ones too.
That's what that is. I believe. Hey, is it Mystic Star? Did you have a question? They said they wanted to ask something.
Oh.
Something like that.
Look at that.
Citizen Kane wants to know if I would do a hangout showing
Look
how
at
I
these
set
guys.
up guitars.
He
What?
does a good job with them, I can say.
You know, Citizen, forgive me for saying this because I've thought of that before, but you know, I actually do setups and I charge for that. And it's like giving away the secret sauce. Now, I
Yeah.
mean, I wouldn't mind showing you personally how to do it.
Dave's
But
giving me
to
this.
actually do a video like that, I would probably lose business that way.
Huh?
Dave's gonna give me the secret sauce tomorrow. Show me how to set those guitars up.
Right.
Yeah. Well, you know the secret to Dave's guitar is why they all play so well. The backs of the necks are all greased up from all that pizza grease.
That New York pizza grease.
Yeah.
I gotta say, Dave has set up about 5 or 6 of my guitars, you know, and the guy just has the knack for
That's the secret.
You know, really low action. I mean, they play like butter when he's done. I mean, I wished
Literally, because there's
Oh my-
butter in them. It's like Eddie used to say on the Music Man. The secret is getting the oils of your skin into the back of the neck, right? With Dave, it's butter, it's pizza grease.
Very good, Johnny.
That's why he's always sniffing that guitar too. He's like, that smells good.
Like the cyber shades, the secrets inside.
Yeah.
Cyber shades.
You guys are watching that too, huh?
Yeah, we were.
Bad. Cool. Huh? Do you guys have to go to sleep?
Yeah,
I'm just letting you know.
We're probably gonna bounce here in a
It's
second.
9:30.
Spanky McAllister has a question. Oh, it's about a couple of days ago. A guy named Craig was on with Dave, and he held an EVH guitar with him that he made. What color was it? Could not get the clear look at it. It was stealth. It was black with silver stripes.
Yeah.
Or as Lisa says, it's metallic silver, charcoal, jet black with a satin clear coat. That's exactly what it is. So if you want to make one, don't.
I don't know. I don't ever catch that.
I'm just curious.
What? You guys are looking like a deer in the headlights, both
Oh,
of you.
there it is. There it is. No, we're just looking to see how you can tell how many likes there are. We got 14 thumbs down.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. You know, it boggles my mind every show. Boggles my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Because I could understand if we didn't give good info.
Yeah, but I mean, we got a sense of humor too. I mean, we're
Yeah.
kind of having fun.
It's all right.
doesn't like?
We have 43 thumbs up, so that counts for something.
No, we just got another thumbs down.
And another thumbs up.
Yeah.
The same exact time. I saw that.
Right. It's okay. You know, the ratio is still there.
As long as it's not halfway, half and half.
Yeah. Now people are just doing it for spite.
Huh?
Yeah.
Jim Nicholas. We don't know for sure. I'm thinking during like the Monsters of Rock time, because that's when Lynch was touring with Van Halen, because Dokken was with them during the Monsters tour. So it's possible he gave him that guitar then.
Oh, since we're talking about Monsters of Rock, anyone interested in buying? I have one of 50 Monsters of Rock Kramer Berettas with all the signatures of the members of Van Halen on it. That is for sale. If anyone is interested, let me know.
It's an awesome guitar. I've seen it, played it.
Dave, do you have any more of those Ripleys laying around?
No, I have just the one Ripley. But here's the cool thing. I sold the '85 Kramer with the '85 Beretta the other day, and I pulled out the case for the Ripley by accident, and I opened the case up, and in the case was the splitter box for the Ripley. So and I didn't think I had it. I didn't think I had one. So we can check out what it's like to use the Ripley now, and it'll
nice.
do what it's supposed to do.
You still got a couple laying around to try out?
I have one. My white Ripley up top. Yes, you can check that.
Sweet. Awesome.
Yeah,
that'll be sweet.
I've never played to a Ripley.
Jimmy, I wasn't gonna say who bought it, but since Jimmy says he loves the '85, Jimmy Carr bought it.
Jimmy Carr.
Bought the Ripley?
Yeah, he bought the Beretta.
Oh.
85 Beretta.
I have an '85 white Beretta that he bought. I also have two '84s left in my house. I'm keeping one, and the other one's for sale.
Cool.
So there we go.
Any guitars of yours for sale, Dave?
No.
Everything for sale.
No, nothing's for sale. Nope.
Damn it.
So, yeah, like you need any of my guitars.
I do.
What do you need?
I don't know.
What are you looking for?
I'm sure we can strike a deal up.
I don't know.
What do you need that I have? Honestly, what really? Oh. You've got everything that I have.
I don't know.
I want that green.
How about that Red Wolfgang, that Peavey?
The Peavey? What do you got that you're willing to trade for that?
$100. No. No.
Whatever you're smoking, you better bring some over for me.
He'll trade for that.
No.
Wait a minute. Is that legal out there?
No, it's not.
It's legal here.
That must be why you are you.
I've never done it. It's fumes. It's the fumes is why I'm me, I think.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
It's gotta be.
Yes. What? Man, you guys, you're just geeking out, man. This is great. It's great to see you two guys. I mean, just from sitting with you the past hour and a half, whatever it's been, I can tell you guys have been having a great time. You know,
we have been having so much fun, but we're so tired because we've been just like nonstop going for the last 3 days, 2 days.
Yeah, because you texted when you first got to his house, you were texting us pictures of you working on your guitars, working on your amps, and you sent me the picture of my time, like what, 6 in the morning or something. So I wake up and you guys are already, already at it.
Out of bed, and like this morning I was up at 5 a.m. I was plinking on the guitar. I go down to make coffee. I come upstairs and here's Chris sitting here plinking on my little guitar.
Plinking on your little what?
On his little guitar.
Yeah, because it's that long. I can go downstairs.
I had it tuned right up.
Yeah.
Oh my!
Doesn't take long in the morning.
Floyd Barber, my Purple Wolfgang isn't going anywhere. Sorry. That's coming with me. That's going in the casket.
I want to take the green one home with me.
There's only one way you're getting that guitar.
My Steinberger.
That's right. It's the only thing you got that I want. I'll trade off the green one.
That's the only thing I have that you want?
Yep.
Man, I think I'd trade anything for that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, everybody wants one.
Oh.
Everybody wants one.
Yeah, I restrung it just in time to jam. Oh, I can't wait to jam at Pete's. Crank on some drums.
Yeah.
I can't wait for you to plug into this 100-watt head I have. I want you to hear what old Van Halen sounds like when you play it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Man.
You talking about the
rock and roll amps.
Friedman?
Yeah.
Oh, the rock and roll amp. Yeah, that's amazing. It's
Yeah.
It's Van Halen 1, man.
Yeah.
Well, it's old Van Halen. I don't really like Van Halen 1's tone as much as I like other Van Halen.
Goodness.
Well, it's not my favorite sound. It's not my favorite sound. I'm sorry.
It's a combination, in my opinion, of like VH1 up to Fair Warning. It's kind of
I think it's like VH2, basically.
Is it like a Van Halen 3 or I mean Women and Children? I mean,
yeah, it's like
less
that.
Reverb, a little more raw.
Well, there's no reverb. It's just delay.
Okay.
It's just a delay unit. But it's that sound. It's that early Van Halen.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's cool.
Sweet.
Definitely cool.
Can't wait, man.
Well, the sooner you guys go to sleep, the sooner you'll wake up. Sooner you'll be there. Not that I'm trying to kick you out of here. It's just I know you guys said you.
RMG wants to join too, and he can't be in here with all you guys.
We're gonna bow out because we actually do have a couple more little projects to do before we hit the head.
Man,
he hits the.
He's gonna be like, Chris.
You're lucky I just let that go over my head.
Yeah, I know.
Hit the head.
He's gonna hit the head if you.
Right.
All right. Well, on that note,
Craig was here yesterday. He said that he liked that sound too. He liked the sound of that amp. So
the head hitting or the amp. I like that sound. I like that sound.
Yeah, you guys got to pack though too. You got to pack up your guitars that you're bringing.
I'm just gonna bring two. I'm gonna bring my Red Wolfgang and my Steinberger. And I mean, there's really no reason to bring a bunch of guitars because Dave's got everything and Pete's got.
Well, I would like to see the 918V. I really would like to see that guitar.
I'll bring it. Okay, I'll bring that out. I was actually thinking.
If it's not too much trouble. If it's not too much.
No, I'll bring it. It's not a problem.
Because it is a striped guitar that I don't currently own, and it would really look great in a photo with the rest of my guitars.
Yeah, let's do it. I'll bring that out. Yep, and I'll bring your stars too.
Please, if you can remember. I only need one star because I took one from Nick, and I just need to replace it. I need to replace it.
They're right here, so I'll grab it so I don't forget. Yep, here we go. Cool. You're gonna get two because.
Okay. Because.
Yeah, I have like 5. So I'm gonna give you
sheets too.
Yeah, maybe I'll give him half a star.
Yeah,
I'll just cut it in half.
Half star. Dave gets a half star.
I didn't do such a good job. Here they are.
It's like getting
they're all ready to go for you, buddy.
It's like getting half of a thumbs up.
Half a thumbs up is better than none.
That's right. That's true.
So we have 63 people watching right now. Let's try to get some 63s, 63 thumbs ups.
63.
So as far as hangouts go, are we going to do on Friday or?
Well, that depends on when we get back from Pete's, or we can do it at Pete's if we're there. That's up to Pete. That's up to you guys. You know, we can, like I said, we can do it from Pete's house if he wants us there that late.
Yeah, or I mean, do you guys usually do them on Thursdays? I mean, if we're not doing anything tomorrow night, but I don't know.
We don't normally do one on Thursdays. That's up to John.
Okay. Yeah, just throwing it out there.
Joe Suma, it's very similar to the 50-watt head that you have. The difference is the clean channel on my 100-watt is a Dumble. It's a Dumble clean, but the dirty's the same.
Mm-hmm. Dirty is dirty.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, just cut all the edges off that star and give Dave a circle.
Yeah.
Give him half a circle.
half a gold star.
Yeah, well.
Gold.
Yeah, it's like going to school. You get a half
bronze.
star.
I like bronze.
Give him a bronze circle.
Yeah.
Circle gets a star.
They're getting a courtesy laugh.
Yeah.
Give him a one-handed clap. Yes.
So Dave, you any new guitars you're working on, or
No.
no?
No. No. No,
Hey, it's been a while. It's been a while since a new guitar, Dave. I'm just saying.
you know, I just got the Shark. I've got
a couple of weeks ago. Come on.
I've got a Floyd Rose sitting here with no guitar, so I mean I should start building a guitar, I suppose.
Come on. Gotta do something.
I know. Well, that's why the 918V is coming to the house, because I think I'm going to build one.
Yeah.
I'll probably just use the parts for the one that's coming here.
Yeah. I'd say that's the one to do next. Absolutely.
Johnny's the only one that got it.
I'll give you a one-handed clap for that, man. Desiree, that's what that looks like. One-handed clap.
No, actually, Desiree, there's no guitar coming at the moment. Not at the moment. I will not tell you that there are no more guitars coming, but there's nothing coming at the moment.
Yeah,
we're gonna bow out.
He means that. Okay. All right, we'll see you guys.
All right.
Not you guys. We're not leaving. They're leaving.
We'll see you either tomorrow night or Friday. One of the two. We'll do a hangout.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm doing my daily vlogs, so I will be doing some sort of something tomorrow. So if you guys, no matter what time it is, if you guys want me to call you guys up, no matter what time it is.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
fine.
definitely. Probably tomorrow night, because we'll just be hanging out.
Well, that's what I meant. Tomorrow, but whatever time, just let me know. Text me.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right, so yeah, we can do one tomorrow night instead of Friday night, and this way we can hang with Pete all night, or until we're ready to go home.
Yeah, I mean, to me that works perfect. To me, a Thursday night.
I don't like to put Johnny out, because you never know, he might be doing something.
Come on, Johnny. Come on.
Off night.
I might actually be busy.
You never know.
You can wait.
Yeah.
Might have to take this off now.
Yeah, that'll be good. Oh, and thanks, John Constantine. We will have a safe trip. And Dave, we'll head out around 9. Shoot you a text when we're on the road.
You'll head out like a fetus?
I know you sleep in, so.
No, just I'll make sure I'm up. If you're coming here, if you'll be here by noon, I'll be up at 10 just to be sure.
Okay.
We'll wake you up if not.
That's fine. I could leave the front door open.
Okay. Cool.
But I'll be
Sounds
up.
good. Johnny, we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Yes.
we'll text
And we're not leaving, you guys. Only Rob and Chris are leaving. We're not splitting, so don't leave.
All right.
We have 59 people watching.
58.
Everybody, we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Wrap up a couple quick projects and.
Yeah. Cat Dumpling, it's like Motel 6. We'll leave the light on for you.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wait, hold on. I'm joking. Okay.
Please.
We'll talk to you guys later.
Wait, I might need a toothpick for that in my mouth.
We'll see you guys later. Bye.
See you later.
See you guys. Oh, there they go. Oh man! All right, RMG 471, dude, you got to top that. RMG, can you top those two guys? All right, RMG, are you even? What's your real name?
Ryan.
How do I? Let me see.
His real name is Ryan.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Invite.
Oh.
Huh?
No, Cat Dumpling heard what I had said. You guys, it was all over your heads.
No, I hear everything. RMG, do I have you on Facebook? Am I itching?
Are you asking yourself if you're itchy?
Well, no, I can't see myself, and I don't know if you guys can see me scratching my my arm. So yes, huh? Is Johnny avoiding the 5150 question? No, I just wasn't asked.
Yeah, you were asked a couple times.
Well, I haven't been looking at the chat.
Oh,
I'm looking now though.
and yes, Craig, Dwayne. I was gonna say Dwayne Allman. Dwayne Betts was incredible last night. He really schooled me on how to use a Les Paul. Really schooled all of us on how to really use a Les Paul.
Okay, let me know if there's any lag because I have to open up another browser to get to Facebook. Let's see. Man, those guys are having a great time.
They were. Yeah,
that's cool. I mean, that's cool that they're having
like
such a great time.
Brothers.
Hanging
hey,
out.
How come when Rob and I get together and have that much fun, you just make fun of us? But when those two get together, it's like, oh, that was so cool. They're all really great together. Rah, 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 rah.
Huh? hang on. I can't think. What's RMG? What's your name? This you?
It's Ryan.
Okay, I think I found you on Facebook. Yeah, that's you. Wait a minute. We're not friends. I thought we were friends. We're not friends on Facebook.
Yo, I thought we were friends, man. You don't even know me.
He unfriended me. Let me see.
You're not the first person to unfriend you.
Let's see. Let me try this. I'm looking. What was that? It's so quiet in here now.
I know. Cricket.
Come on.
Where's that cricket noise?
I don't know. Ryan. I'm looking. Ryan, send me a message on Facebook. Even Dave's yawning.
Past my bedtime.
What is it? It's 10 to 7.
John, Paul, George, and Ringo. Let me guess. You really don't like the Beatles.
Huh? Who said that? Oh, John, Paul, George, Ringo. I see that. Wow. Now that's a username. John, Paul, George, Ringo. Cool. Is that in the order of favorites, or is that how they actually went by? Like,
well, that's probably the order of popularity.
John, Paul, George. I think that's how it was always. Like, I think there's something out there that's always said like, that's how you say it when you mention their names: John, right. Paul, George, and Ringo.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Oh yeah. Cool. All right. What's his name? Ryan? I'm not finding you.
Yes, he says that they went by it.
Yeah.
That's what they went by.
They did.
They
went by it. All right. So, RMG, you got to send me a message because wait, was that you?
Is he still there?
Who?
Is he?
Ryan. Okay.
He messaged you.
Huh? Johnny. Okay, I got you. Hang on. Yeah, he sent me a message. Okay. There you go.
What?
Huh?
Yep.
What? Oh, he sent me a friend request.
Yep.
Okay, there we go. Do you know, I've got so many friend requests, and like I'm not joking around though this time. There's so many that says mutual friend David Nesdahl. I mean, there's a bunch of these I got to ask you, who they are and stuff, because
okay,
I get so many.
Hey, listen, if it's a guy and he's holding a striped guitar, I automatically friend them, whether I know them or not. If he's holding a striped guitar, they become friends because they end up watching the show.
They're friends. Let's see. Okay. What? Ryan did message me. What? 57? Huh? Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird when you're when I don't have the camera. Like, there we go. I can see myself now. When you can't see yourself and you're looking at other stuff and you know you got 60 people looking at you, it's kind of strange. It's for some reason it makes it all okay as long as I can see myself. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like seeing the audience, but not really. That probably makes no sense at all. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. RMG 471 is gonna jump in here for like 5 minutes, and we're gonna continue the party. It's Wolfgang Wednesday, everybody. And then real quick, I'll tell you guys why I don't have that guitar anymore. Okay? And let me tell you guys, I've been getting some messages. It has nothing to do with the guitar itself. It has nothing to do with the quality of the guitar. You know, I've been talking about that guitar for, what, 7 months? How much I love it? Yeah, now Showman is asking. How many eggs today, Steve? Actually, I don't know. I didn't get them because I went to go clean out their beds today and to collect the eggs, and there was a chicken sitting on the eggs in there, and I didn't want to disturb them.
Hey, you know, people in the chat, I'm just going to say one thing. This is what Johnny tells me when he doesn't want to answer a question. It's none of your business. How about that?
Dave has to hear that
now
every
go
day.
Back. Now tell us all why you had to return the guitar, Johnny.
Huh? The truth is, the reason why I don't have it is because I was doing a trade with somebody for that guitar. And the guitar that I was going to trade to them turned out it was a gift from my wife. And she found out about the trade and she didn't want me to do it. There you go.
Yeah.
That's the truth. That's the honest truth. And in the future, I will get one of those guitars. The end. Hey, RMG 471.
Yeah, basically it's a sore subject, and quite frankly, you know, I don't blame him for not doing the trade. And if I would have known that guitar was a gift from his wife, I would never have suggested, "Hey, Johnny, why don't you trade your guitar for it?" I would never have done that. That's you know, it's just he did the right thing. And the person who owned the 5150 EVH guitar also did the right thing by being really cool about it.
Yes. Yeah, and it's a special guitar. And I'm realizing more now how special the guitar is. You know?
Hey, Ryan.
What's up, guys?
How you doing?
Hey, man.
Good. I'm good. I jumped in right at a poor time there.
Oh no, you know, I was just trying to make a statement with the none of your business thing. I was just kidding. But you know, it's obvious that Johnny doesn't want to talk about it. So just leave him alone.
No. I'll talk about it. That's fine.
I don't want to talk about it.
I just did.
All right. Well, then shut up.
But no, that's the truth. I just want you guys to know it has nothing to do with the Van Halen guitar itself. The quality was great. It's an amazing guitar. Yeah. And I will get one. I definitely will. But it's just the guitar that I was going to trade for it. I need to hang on to.
You need to read what I'm Your Huckleberry just wrote to you.
Huh? Yeah.
How about thank you instead of yeah?
Well, no. No, I'm saying yeah to you, like, yeah, I'll read it.
Oh.
Makes total sense, yeah.
Yeah, I missed the story. You were talking about it when I jumped in, but I can connect the dots there. It sounds like you definitely did the correct thing in that scenario.
Yeah, it was weird. It was.
Well, I mean, if you don't feel good about it, you're never going to feel like picking it up and playing it because it's going to give you a bad feeling. you know, move on. You'll get it at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and
Yeah.
as far as everyone in the chat, I didn't realize that Johnny started to tell the story on Monday but didn't.
He did, yeah.
So I apologize for just mouthing off.
What did I say Monday?
Yes, I'm a dick.
You said when you were talking to Thumbkins, you said that you were going to you said you were going to talk about it on Wednesday. You said you'd tell the story Wednesday.
Oh, okay. Thumbkins. So hey, man, how are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I didn't know you guys were having Chris and Don Johnson on tonight, so or I wouldn't have said anything. But it's good to see you guys.
Yeah.
You've been doing a lot of traveling, Johnny.
Yeah.
Seems like you've been gone quite a bit.
Me?
Yeah. You're always in Walnut. What is it? Walnut Creek.
Walnut Creek. Yeah, California.
Or as they say it in the South, crick.
Walnut Creek. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think there's a Walnut Creek somewhere east. I think. I think there's I think that's like a town or something where a lot of where there's like a coliseum or something. It's called Walnut Creek.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard about that, but anyway, different place.
I got one for you, Nesdal.
Yeah.
So I heard you saying earlier that you were saying something about no more guitars on the way.
No more builds.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
There has to be a qualifier there.
The HP ones are still coming. They're just gonna have to wait because I got into a car accident on Saturday. So the cash.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, someone hit me in the behind, and gave me $3,000 of damage on my car.
Was that before or after the accident?
That's very funny. So that money went to fix my car, and I'm gonna have to wait to buy the 2 guitars. So.
Oh. Well, in that situation, sounds like you did the right thing.
My car needs to be on the road. I can't, Yeah, Steve Anderson, I am okay. Thank you. I was just really pissed off.
Oh, I imagine.
Yeah, because it was a hit and run. They hit me, and when I went to pull over to get the guy's information, they didn't pull over. They just kept going.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Nice. That's a popular move in L.A., Johnny. You see a lot of that out there?
Yeah. And then after that, you see the you watch the car chases from Channel 9 or whatever, the helicopter. You see all that.
Yeah.
At least every other night, you see a police chase. Yeah. But no, I was telling Dave, I got rear-ended, up in Tahoe, and
was that before or after the accident?
Thank you, because I couldn't even say it fast enough. Couldn't say it fast enough.
Oh,
awesome. One good, one good
turn deserves another.
Reaming deserves another.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. But no, I was telling Dave when I got hit, I stayed right in front of the car. He was trying to get around me, and I wouldn't let him pass me. And I basically made him pull over by not by staying not getting out of his way. Chicken just flew by.
You do seem like the domineering type, John. The overpowering, domineering force.
Well, I'm the one that has the, I can click the button, basically.
Yeah, you just started. You don't know what else goes on.
Yeah. But no, the guy that hit me was actually, he'd been drinking. So he was kind of drunk or whatever. So he was trying to get out of there. And I stayed right in front of him. I was yelling out my window, pull over. I was mad, Then he comes out. And I'm like yelling at the guy, and he's like, well, I'm gonna take a picture of the damage, And I'm like, I'm gonna take a picture of you. I took a picture of the guy, so when I had to do like the lineup later on, I knew exactly what he looked like because I had his picture on my phone.
Oh, you're kidding! Wow.
Yeah, this was a couple of years ago.
See, it's different in New York and Los Angeles. Here where I'm at, we would just pull over and help each other fix the problem. It's that Midwest Southern hospitality,
Yeah, I mean that's the right thing to do. You hit someone, you pull over, you do the exchange of information. The insurances cover it. Yeah, your insurance goes up a tiny bit, but it's not, do the right thing.
Yeah, I've had friends here, like in parking lots, people will back into you when you're in the store or wherever, and they'll actually pull out a sheet of paper and write all their information down and leave it underneath the like the windshield wiper.
That's nice.
So that you can get a hold of them later. Yeah. Yeah, it's a different world where you guys live.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've seen cars, back into other cars, smash, parked cars, and then just take off.
I don't get it. I don't
kinds of that stuff.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
But
Nothing.
No, I'm reading some of this.
So go ahead, Johnny.
No, I was just gonna say in some parts of the country though, everybody has everybody is carrying basically too.
Yeah.
So you pull over, you help each other out because otherwise,
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you'll be a -1.
You'll be the 16th thumbs down.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yes.
So what are guitar stores like in your guys' neck of the woods? I know I was talking to, I guess I was watching one of Shane over on the In the Blues. I was watching one of his deals, his summits, where he gets everybody together and they talk. And the Tone King was talking about how there are locks on guitars in all the guitar stores in New York City. Is that have you seen that, Dave?
Well, yeah. In the like, if you go to a Guitar Center in the premium or platinum room, or
in the platinum room,
the guitars are locked in.
Like in a glass case, or
no, they're just there's a hook, regular guitar hooks, and on one of them they're actually locked in with
like a key lock.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's not that they're afraid people will touch them; it's they're afraid that people will take them off the wall.
Exactly. Well, they're afraid that people are going to stuff them down their pants and walk out the store with them. That's what it's about. They want you to play the guitars; they just don't want you to leave without paying for them.
Yeah, right. That'd be a hell of a pair of pants.
Yeah, well, you don't. I've seen it done. I've actually, when I worked at Guitar Center, I caught someone doing that. And it's quite easy to get a guitar down a pair of pants. People these days wear very baggy pants, and they wear, in the wintertime, they wear bubble jackets. They wear big jackets.
Yeah.
So to put a guitar neck down your pants, into your pants leg, and have the body, a thin guy with a big jacket on, it's very easy to walk out of a store with a guitar under your clothes. It's easier than you think, and it's been done. So
it's like, why is that guy walking out limping?
Well, it's kind of like that. But I mean, if it's a busy day like a Saturday, or if it's
looks like he got hit from the rear end.
Holiday season like Christmas, where you're trying to make every sale possible, because salesmen in these stores, they work on commission. So they're trying to sell as much as they can. This is how you make your living. You don't just get paid a salary. There is no salary. It's all commission based. So if you're not selling to someone, you're not getting paid. You're not getting a paycheck. So they're not necessarily paying attention to the people who are leaving with stuff without paying for them. And it's a double-edged blade. I understand how hard it is to sell in one of those stores, and how hard it is to make a living, and it's
Is that why you quit doing it?
No, that's not why I quit. There was a couple things. I got injured, and I was on a leave of absence. But one of the things that I was a sales manager, and at the time, I don't want to really say anything bad, but I'm going to tell you what happened. We were told to sell something. So I'm not going to say what it is, but we were told to sell something. This needs to be done. Get your customers to do this. And I got my guys to do all this stuff, to sell these things, and we were behind it. And the very next month, the powers that be said, we don't want you to do that anymore. We want you to do exactly opposite. And at that point, I was like, now you want me to lie to my customers? I'm not going to do that. And that's where I checked out.
Yeah.
I checked out because once you start lying to your customers, I mean, the customer is the most important thing in a store. Without customers, no one survives. So if you start lying to them, how do you expect to survive? And I wasn't gonna ruin my integrity. So that's really why I checked out. And then I got hurt, and it was easy at that point.
Yeah, well, I imagine somebody with your, I mean, as long as you've been doing it, you probably had a clientele built up.
Oh yeah, I had a huge clientele. Yeah,
you could probably take them with you wherever you chose to go sell instruments.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of people in the chat asking me what that thing is. That's a Kemper back there behind me, the Kemper amplifier back there, that little lunchbox.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And so you play it through those monitors?
Yeah, those are two 5-inch studio monitors. Yep, they're powered. It's an unpowered Kemper, runs out XLR into the studio monitors.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Cat Dumpling had a bad experience too, it looks like. Tubanen said that all of the guitars in Tokyo are locked up in the Guitar Center.
Wow. You know, I was there for 10 years. I was at Guitar Center for 10 years, and for, I'd say, about 9 years and 7 months of that, it was fantastic. It was really some of the best time of my life.
I'm sure. Yeah,
I learned a lot. A lot was given to me. You know, I got a lot of perks. I made a lot of huge sales. You know, I mean, I sold 8 Frankensteins. I sold personally 8 Frankensteins. Yeah. You know, all the big ticket guitars that you know, when the Clapton Crossroads 335 came out, I sold a lot of those. Wow. I sold a lot of Blackies.
So you didn't just have a clientele; you had a
I had a wealthy clientele. Yeah,
right.
Wealthy clientele. I sold a lot of stuff. The Paul McCartney Texan Epiphone acoustic, that was ridiculous. That was like, I think it was $8,000. I sold a bunch of those. You know, it was crazy. It was just crazy the amount of money of guitars I sold. I did over $1 million a couple years in a row. It was fun. Man. It was fun. It was like a game. You know, when you're good at selling stuff, it becomes a game. It doesn't become. It's not about, well, how am I making my next paycheck? Because you're always making a paycheck. Yeah. It was a game on well, how am I going to sell this to this guy today? How, you know, what method am I going to use, you know, to get this person to buy this, you know, or you know. And I never sold anything to anyone that someone didn't want or someone didn't need. I didn't put something in someone's hands because it made me more money. I was smarter. I got someone I got people into things that they wanted, that they could afford, and that they needed. Nothing more, nothing less. But I was good at doing it a lot.
It's cool. You know, yeah. I've often wondered. It seems interesting to me for sure. I mean, the more you learn and the more you know, and the better you get at the technical aspects of what makes one guitar different to another.
Uh-huh.
I think it's a natural inclination to want to talk to people about that, and what better way to do it than when you're trying to sell somebody on the merits of an instrument.
You know, I'm going to pat myself on the back right now, and Johnny's probably going to be like, "No, this is not true," but I'm so good at selling that I got Johnny to do a trade for a 5150 guitar when he wasn't even thinking about it. Wasn't even thinking about doing that trade. But I said, you know, you should trade your guitar for that guitar. He's like, all right.
Well, I wasn't even. Look at this.
Exactly. You weren't even thinking about doing it.
The sun just came out. Yeah, I wasn't even. He basically, I was like reading the chat or something, and he was saying that. And I wasn't totally listening to what he was saying. And then I was like, yeah, okay. you know, because I really want one of those guitars,
Yeah.
you know, the Stripe series. So I didn't really think about it, and it was a guitar that, you know, the one that to trade, you know, from or for or whatever. It's one that I really hadn't been playing. You know, I mean, it's sitting right here, but so I wasn't really thinking about it. And then as soon as I took that guitar out of the box, I'm like, man, this is great. I put it on the stand. I never played it. I never actually plugged it in. You know. So yeah.
Did you play Thumbkins?
Yes, I did. Yeah. Oh yeah, you saw us standing in the front yard.
Yeah.
Yeah. He had his amp set up in his garage there, and yeah, I was playing his. I played it at Guitar Center too, like the week before.
By the way, that's a good looking shirt.
That blue shirt Dave's wearing? Yeah.
No, the one you're wearing.
This is black.
Looks purple.
Oh, it's black. It's probably just washed out from being in the wash so much.
Well, I think it's the light from the computer screen is bouncing.
Could be, but it's black. Yeah.
Yeah. This is cool. Thank you again. Was it Steve Anderson? Really cool. Yeah, you're welcome, Steve Anderson. Great shirt, man. What else did I get yesterday? Oh yeah, I actually watched this last night. You know.
What is that movie? Well, I mean, I understand Van Halen has some songs in it, but what's the movie?
It's basically about a guy that graduates high school and moves out on his own, and he has like a stoned roommate, and a little brother that gets into trouble, and I mean that's basically it, right, Dave? I mean.
Well, there's a lot of different plots in it. There's a guy. It's about a guy and a girl, and the girl likes the cop, but not the guy. The guy's a little geeky. The main character is a little geeky for the girl.
Well, no, they broke up.
Or because he's a little geeky like, and she wanted the macho cop guy, but the cop just wanted a one night stand type of thing. And then
are we gonna give the movie away for you guys?
You know, it's just there's a lot of different plots.
You know what I realized last night? I didn't realize this. Are you okay, Ryan?
Yep.
I think you just had a heart attack.
Yep. Nope. I'm here. Sorry about that.
That plot twist, totally. Yeah. I don't want to. Well, we don't want to ruin the movie for you guys if you guys haven't seen it. But if you're Van Halen fans, Eddie did the entire instrumental soundtrack to this.
Oh.
So if you watch this movie, you'll hear a bunch of Van Halen stuff that you've never heard before.
Here's the soundtrack, right here.
Basically, yeah. But no, real quick though, something that I didn't realize until I watched the movie last night, because I'd seen the movie. I was telling Dave this on the phone earlier. I had seen this movie a bunch of times as a kid, but I didn't. I totally get the movie now. I understand a lot of the jokes in it better than being, you know, a little kid watching an R-rated movie.
That's casual.
Yeah, Hey man, it's casual. Yeah. But no, Dave, what I didn't realize was well, I don't want to give anything away. Let's just say there's a character in the movie played by Nancy Wilson of Heart.
Oh, she's in that?
She's in that as well as Fast Times. She's also in Wildlife too. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I saw her. She opens the door and it's her, and I'm like, whoa.
It's cool.
Yeah, it's casual.
It's casual.
Anyway, great movie. I'm so glad. I'm glad I watched it. You know. I'm glad I sat through the entire thing last night as I had dinner, and it's cool.
I was surprised you weren't wearing that shirt with your new beret today.
Well,
Pascal was in here earlier. He was asking where the beret was.
yeah, Pascal, if you're still watching, it's in that drawer right there. That's the hat.
Yeah, he's never gonna wear it. Pascal, that money you're never gonna get back.
No, I'm gonna wear it. I'm gonna wear it.
It was a great thought, Pascal, but he's never gonna wear it.
Oh, come on. It doesn't go with the shirt.
It doesn't go really with anything you own.
That's really
no, nor many people.
Yeah.
I think you should wear it as like a shower cap.
Mm-hmm.
Or like when you do your Uber, you should wear that.
It's wool.
All right. Do it when you're Ubering.
Mm-hmm. I will. I'm going to wear that thing around town. I'm already out of place out here in Santa Cruz. Enough as it is, you know.
So, Dave, did you say you put those the HP2 guitars on hold in favor of the car?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Joe Suma is nice enough to give me a couple of months leeway from the time they come in, and I thank him for that. So.
Yeah, that's great. He seems to be a pretty good guy to work with.
He is the biggest stand-up guy. I mean, he is the most stand-up of anyone in business that I've ever met. Really is.
Well, that's a mouthful.
Yeah. He's a nice guy. What a sweetheart. One of the best guitar players I know, and a sweetheart of a guy. And, you know, usually putting a sweetheart of a guy in charge of a business doesn't work, but it works for him, and it shows. He's great. And forget it. He's just a great guy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But so I was going to ask you that same question. What's the next guitar for you, Ryan?
For me, I want something with a Floyd on it. That's really it. And that's why I was asking you earlier about those Floyd 1000 series. Because I don't know if you saw today, but Paul Reed Smith released a Vernon Reed signature guitar.
Why don't you have them build you a guitar and have them put a Floyd on it? This way you can do a. I know it's a 9-month wait. I get it, and it's a ton of money.
It's a ton of money, and well, they make a custom 24.
Stock.
They make a custom 24 with a Floyd on it now.
But that's a custom 24. I'm thinking have them do a Grissom with a Floyd Rose.
Oh yeah,
like a private stock Grissom with a Floyd. That's crazy.
Yeah. Have you played your roommate?
Dennis, yes, I've played his guitar.
Played his anymore since last we spoke?
I've had it in my hands a couple times. Yeah.
Does he still have it?
It's in his room. He's on the road right now. He's doing a radio station tour with the female vocalist of his band. They're just doing a duo, and right now they're in Nashville. They're doing Nashville and Alabama, they're Kentucky, they're doing that area. Yeah. And I think he comes home either Friday or Saturday. But they've been out all week, just him and his acoustic guitar and the two of them singing, and they're doing all kinds of radio stations. I think they're doing 3 a day.
That seems like a strange gig for him, the way he can play electric to be out.
Well, I mean, he's pushing his band. He's pushing his country band, which is all country songs.
Oh, okay, all right.
So and it's working for him. It's really working. But yeah, you're right. I mean, he's killer guitar player. You got to see him play live.
Yeah, this new Vernon Reed is their Vela guitar, which is kind of a weird offset. I mean, it's one of their shapes. It's not really like anything else. But they put a Floyd on it for Vernon Reed, and it's a Floyd 1000 series. So that's why I was asking what the difference was. And I think Cat Dumpling was saying that they're supposed to be the same. It's basically the same thing as the original. The original Floyd, what they call the original Floyd that you can still buy, is the high-end Floyd, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's a German Floyd.
German Floyd. And then the 1000 is the same thing but made in Korea?
It's made in Korea, yes. Hang on one second. Steve Anderson, I can't do that right now because it's in my room. That photo is in my room. but I'll do it on Friday. How about that? I'll show the photo and read what you wrote on the back of it. How about that? Is that okay? Sorry, guys.
Is he talking to you or talking to me?
Both of us. He wants both of us, either one of us, to show that photo and read what he wrote on it. And I don't have it near me, so
Come on.
Cat Dumpling was also asking, why don't I look at some Sir guitars? And frankly, the reason is I have nowhere around here to play one. It's the same reason Dave doesn't have a Steve Stevens Nags. There's nowhere. I can't. I mean, I'm trying to think. The nearest dealer is probably 4.5 hours away.
Yeah.
So you could do that in a day, but
I think when Dennis gets back, he and I are supposed to take a day trip. He wants to go to, I can't remember what, Brian's Guitars, I think, in Delaware, either in Delaware or Maryland or something like that. I can't remember. He wants to go to Maryland, just take a day trip, and he asked me to go with him. And I told him that as long as I'm home, I'd be happy to take that. I think that it's a place that has it has all high-end Paul Reed Smith and Nags guitars. So that's what, but I'd have to go to Maryland to do this. We're going to take a day trip, a whole day, just to play a few guitars, because that's what he wants to do.
Yeah, Cat Dumpling was saying there, PRS also makes a custom 24 with a Floyd. The local shop here that I deal with a lot has two of them in stock, but they're both black, like a trans black quilt top.
Yep.
And on a lot of the Floyds, when that model first came out, they did the like a gel finish, like a satin finished maple neck. So it wasn't sticky at all. And both of these, the necks are actually tinted the trans black over the flame maple, but then they coat it with their V12 finish.
Oh, okay, cool.
So it's kind of like just a normal Paul Reed Smith finish on the neck.
Yeah,
and I've gotten spoiled by necks that don't have any finish on them because
I'm telling you the same thing, because I just Music Zoo just put up a beautiful blue 10 top 594 on their site today that just came in.
Right up your alley.
Yeah, it's beautiful, but it's just a 10 top, and I'm now I'm being a little spoiled.
Yeah,
private stock one in the other room, and I'm like, I don't just want a 10 top now. I want a private stock, but I don't want to pay 10 grand, But after having a private stock in the house, who wants a regular 10 top?
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I'll let my dog out.
Yeah. Yep. Well, looks like I'm flying this show solo. Johnny's gone. Dave's gone.
This is your show now.
Yeah, this is my show now.
I'll be right there.
But yeah, BV Ninja is all to blame for the Kemper. He suggested it and gave me some examples of what to go listen to. And the next time he saw me, I had the Kemper. So it's really cool if you're into that sort of thing. I'll tell you another thing. Seeing Larry Mitchell play that AX8 really piqued my interest as well. He's got it to sound pretty good. So
he's been doing that thing forever. The Fractal unit is his baby. He knows how to work it. He's been one of those guys that he not only knows how to, but he enjoys getting into a thing and programming it. It comes easy to him. For me, it's like I just need an amp with some knobs on it and some gain. that's easier for me. I used to be that guy. I used to be the guy that Larry is, and I just don't have the head for it anymore.
It's the patience, really. And when I bought mine, I spoke about this over on In the Blues the other night. For the same price as a Friedman Pink Taco amplifier, you can buy the Kemper.
Mm-hmm.
It's exactly the same price. And I already had the studio monitors. I already had, basically everything I need to make that thing work, I already had. and it's got all the ins and all the outs. It does everything you could possibly want it to do. You can get all the different sounds. And the Pink Taco is a 5-knob amplifier. It's guitar input, and then it's gain, bass, middle, treble, and presence. Actually, I think there's a master volume, but it does that one thing incredibly well, though. That needs to be said. I love Friedman stuff. It just sounds great. It's like the magic of a good Marshall, but it's in every one of them that he builds.
I agree with you. But the thing that
you got the guy at Rock and Roll Amps to build you a Plexi, right?
Yeah, that's what I have here. It's a Plexi with more gain. That's basically what it is. It's like a BE 100, really, but with a Dumble clean channel.
Oh, nice, yeah.
Now the thing that I can't say I don't like about a Kemper because I've never used one, but the idea that I don't like about the Kemper is what's cool about it is, yes, it models, whatever sound you're looking for. It'll model a particular sound of an amp, not a particular amp itself, but a particular sound that you want. You know what I'm saying? But here's the deal. Like if you're playing, just say you're playing a Friedman BE 100 with the gain on 7 and the EQ set a certain way and the master set on 4, just for shits and giggles.
Yeah.
And you make a Kemper profile of that.
That sound, yes.
That's the sound you're going to get no matter what. Once you change the volume, change anything on the Kemper, you can't. It changes the whole profile. It will not sound the same at all ever again. It is only the sound of that one profile that you did. Now with a Fractal, it works. It has 129 amps. Not just profiles. It has 125 actual amps in it. Like every amp that you can think of. Different Plexis, different 800s, different Friedman amps, all the 5150 amps. It has Fender deluxe reverbs, Vibroluxes, twins. It has everything that you could think of. 129 amps.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You pick an amp. And it'll sound like that amp no matter where you're putting any of the volumes. And you can do it on a fly, and it still sounds like that amp.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I like about that unit versus the Kemper.
I don't want to speak out of turn. I'm not 100% positive. But it definitely – there's 80 dB of gain going either way on the gain knob. So, if you – let's say you take a Fender Tweed, just like a 5E3 circuit Tweed amplifier, and you profile it at a clean channel, you can turn the gain up and it will sound like what it would sound like if you turn the volume up on that little Tweed amp. So I don't know that I agree 100% with what you're saying, but if you take a BE, for example, and you profile it at mid-gain levels and you roll the volume on your guitar off on the Kemper, it will sound like what it would sound like on the actual amplifier if you rolled your volume knob off. Now, what you're saying is if you modify the EQ of the profile after it's been taken, is that an accurate representation of what it would sound like if you change the knobs on the amplifier itself? That I don't know because I haven't. I've profiled a couple amps. I've got some up on the Rig Exchange myself. That's like their, where you can go in and share sounds and things. But I've never messed with it to that degree. But it is neat to be able to make. They have what they call performances. So you get 125 different performances, and each performance has 5 banks in it. So I set up intro, like a crunch sound, like a chorus distortion sound, like for the part of the song, the chorus, not the chorus, the effect, like a heavier rhythm and a solo. And what I do is I just take the same amplifier for each bank and just continually add gain to it as I go across. So as I work my way across the pedal board, it's more and more gain. And I may give it a little more presence and a little more treble and a little less bass as I add gain, just to keep it, you know, to keep it from getting muddy. But I mean, I'm happy with it. Don't get me wrong. If I could, you know, if I could have a half stack BE in here as well, I'd love to have that too, but I don't think it negates the usefulness of the Kemper for me, for my needs personally.
Yeah. Kenny Dave says he thinks he needs a PhD to program the fractal. Yes. It's not a plug in and go amp. It's not meant for that. It's not meant for that. You do need patience. You do need to read it. And when you buy one, if you're thinking of buying one, you need to download the manual and read it from front to back first. And you really need to understand it, because it is not easy. But once you get the hang of it, you don't want to play anything else, you know, unless you're using, you know, a real amp. But at that point, I mean, you know, you basically have to know it inside and out to get all you can get out of it. I had an AX8 here for a month, and I only got 2 sounds out of it. The sounds I got, I absolutely loved. And it was fun to play. But yes, it's not easy. It's not, you know, and Larry had given me just a quick crash course before he flew to Germany. He's like, try this, and this. And I said, okay, I guess I can do that. And when I tried, I got the hang of it finally. But I mean, if I had read the manual, it would have been easier. But you know, it's a guessing game. And it's not there. It's not right in front of you. Everything is hidden.
Yeah, I ordered mine from Sweetwater again, and it took a day and a half or 2 days to get here. I'm not exactly sure. I'm in Indiana, and Sweetwater's in Indiana. We're on opposite sides of the state, but I started watching all the tutorial videos and downloading PDFs of the manual before the thing ever even got here, so that when it showed up, I knew what I needed to set up. You know, I mean, you've got to think about things like what happens if you plug in a guitar that has a Frankenstein or a Wolfgang pickup in it, and then you turn around and plug something in that's got a PAF. All the sounds of all your rigs are not going to be nearly as distorted. They're going to have much less gain because that pickup is half the output of a Wolfgang. But that's how a real amp would respond. But if you want it to sound the same with that PAF equipped guitar, you can make it sound the same. Yeah, I mean, there's like there's a parameter that you can control at the global level that says basically make the amps distort quicker if I have a lower output pickup. It's cool. I like mine, but I'm kind of a geek when it comes to that kind of stuff. I don't mind sitting and going through all the menus and the knobs. But I'd love to have a nice tube amp too. It's just one thing I've heard you say before is that when you buy a tube amp, they're basically dying from the day that you walk out the door with them.
Absolutely. Anything with tubes in it is, you know, it starts dying from the second that you turn it on. But the upside to that is listen to the sound.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
It is what it is, you know, and I mean, it's the same thing with guitars. You know, yeah, they're not dying, but you know, it's maintenance. You got to change strings. You know, you got to change the tubes every once in a while. I mean, if you're playing every day, and you're playing a few hours a day, even if you're playing an hour a day, if you're playing every day, and you got to spend, let's just say, give a round number of $200 every 2 years just for a set of tubes and biasing, I think you're ahead of the game. $200 every couple of years, just, you know, and you get all that. You get an hour a day for how many days? 1,000 days or however many days, you know, 365 days times 2 or 3. And sometimes you even get longer, you know, 4, 5, 6 years out of a set of tubes. Sometimes it's a week, but I mean, you know, you take that chance.
Yeah, there's no guarantee with
tube.
On Tone Talk, Friedman was saying it's getting very difficult to get EL34s that will last. Yeah, which that's really a shame, because that's my favorite power tube
I happen to be very lucky. My head here, this 100-watt head is an EL34 head, and I've been playing it for over a year now, and I haven't had to change it. But the thing is, it hasn't left that spot. I haven't been gigging with it. It's been in the same spot for a year. So, it's not moving. It's not getting banged around. So the tubes are lasting. But if I had to use that if I had to go on the road or gig with that head, I'm sure I would have had to retube it by now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of folks that say tube life is extended when you have a head cabinet situation rather than having a combo.
Yeah, because your combo amp is not it's rattling. It's playing. That head in the combo amp is rattling. So when you have a head on top of a cabinet and you have it on those, I think they're the rubber feet that are an inch, that acts like a kind of like a shock mount for the head. Yeah. So it's not really vibrating the same way as if it would be in the cabinet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cat Dumpling brings up an interesting point, and it's something that I really thought about a lot before I actually purchased my Kemper. Is she's saying it's option overload for her. Too many options. Too many sounds, too many effects, basically it's overbuying for what her needs are.
Right. I understand.
And for me, basically in the same boat. Except my problem was if I was going to buy a tube amp, I wasn't going to buy a Fender Blues Junior or a Hot Rod Deluxe. I was going to buy a Friedman or something in the $2,000 range, right? I mean, I was going to get something that was going to be a night, because I haven't had a tube amp in 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been doing the digital stuff. And then all of a sudden this Kemper thing came along, and it sounds really good.
Well, I tell you one thing. I think that also depends on where you're living. If you were living in New York City, you'd be buying a Blues Junior because in a club situation, especially in New York City, first of all, you probably don't have a car if you're living in New York City. You're either walking or taking mass transit. So you want your guitar on your gig bag on your back, your small 112 amp in one hand, and your pedal board in your other hand, so you can walk to the gig. And my buddy at Rock and Roll Amps now takes a Blues Junior cabinet and chassis, and he makes what he calls a Blues Senior out of it, which is he guts it and puts four 6V6s or 4 EL84s in it, and makes it 40 watts, and it's all hand wired, and got that much more headroom, and he puts a better speaker in it. So you now have a much better amplifier.
Boutique amplifier in a Blues Junior box. And he's selling a buttload of them. Like, he is really doing it's the niche that he was looking for, and he is just running wild with it, and that amp sounds amazing. Both tube combos sound amazing. Crystal clean. It's just, it's amazing. Johnny, you have some photos to show?
I've got Nesdall's baby pictures.
Show some photos and let's think about it. It's 20 to 11.
You guys want to see Nesdall in a pink blanket?
Good. Now that you're talking, I'm gonna let my dog in.
All right. Steve Anderson, man. Steve, it's cool. You want me to show this picture? Yes? And Blackie DH, you want me to show the picture?
Come on, in.
Everybody's sending me pictures and photos and potos, and need to make sure it's cool to show this stuff. And also, I was telling Dave it's time to wind down.
Johnny, did you get your 5150 retubed?
No.
What are you waiting on? You don't even have to rebias it. I think I finally figured out with Joe Wentz that those amps don't have to be rebiased. You just pull and plug.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a place online you can buy sets for that specific amplifier where they've gone through and matched the tubes and
Oh, really?
given you the right tubes. Yes, I can send you a link to that if you're interested in that.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be great.
So they say, I think you have like 5 gain stages in that amp. So you have 5 preamp tubes. Is yours the 100 watt?
Mine is whatever the original 5150 amplifier is.
I'm sure it's 100 watts.
The first,
So
the
probably,
very first one.
Four power tubes? 4 power tubes in it?
I have no idea.
Yeah. 6L6, yep. Mm-hmm.
I have no idea.
It was less than $200, I think, for the one I looked at for Joe Wentz.
Cool. So real quickly, yeah, because we got to wind down here. Wind down? No, we got to go because we got to wind up. All right. Steve Anderson was very, 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 very nice enough to send me a package yesterday, or I guess I got it yesterday.
He sent you his package?
There was a T-shirt in there. Steve, I can't remember what you sent me because I opened up so many different packages yesterday. But anyway, he sent this picture. He wanted me to show this, and this is a picture of Steve Anderson holding a picture of his dad.
Oh wow!
His father, Martin.
Is that in Brazil?
It's in let's see,
Canada.
Yeah, Rio de
Janeiro.
Rio de Janeiro. Ah, Rob just tagged me in something and it covered up half my screen. Yeah.
I thought he was supposed to be sleeping. What is he doing?
Those two are wound up.
They're taking shifts. They sleep in shifts.
They're taking what? You did say shifts, right?
Come on. Yeah. So anyway, this is a picture. Steve Anderson sent this to me, and it's an 8x10 of him holding a picture of his father, taken in September of 2012. His father passed away in March of 2011. And he always wanted to get a picture taken of them there. So basically he flew out there and had this photo taken.
Wow.
That's very, very, very cool.
So yeah.
That's a special picture.
There you go.
That was nice of him to share that with you, John.
Very, 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 very cool of you, man. Very cool. Yes.
What other pictures you have?
Did he send you that same picture?
No, I have a different one.
You have a different one? Okay. And then real quickly, where is it? There's some other people have been
while you're looking for that, Johnny, there are people in the chat talking about iRig and audio interfaces and all of that. I just went through a whole bout of all that stuff trying to make a poor man's version of a Kemper. The closest you're going to get is the PC-based version of Bias Amp. That's a really good software that sounds really good, but all it is the amplifier. There's no reverb, no effects, nothing. There's a separate product called Bias Effects that you can get to do all the effects, and it's all PC-based, but you have to have an audio interface. Like the one I had was a Focusrite Scarlett Solo, I think is what it was called. There was one place to plug in, like one input, and then you run right into the software, and then you have to run out of that audio interface into studio monitors or somewhere. It won't come out of your normal PC speakers. So that's the best sounding one. The Positive Grid stuff is all very good. I actually even tried iRig on my iPhone, and I got all the bias stuff on there, and it was not as good. So if you're going to do it, I recommend to go like the PC-based or like a laptop-based Positive Grid software. So
yeah, I tried that stuff years ago using the iPad, and I kept getting feedback and using the iRig. It was basically a mess what I was trying to do, but it had some cool effects. You know, there was like an Echoplex delay that I remember playing through, and it sounded really good. But I think I need to take a second look at some of that stuff.
You know what I use it for, right?
Yeah.
Look at that. That's the original.
Yeah, I use this to go into my iPhone to tune. That's it.
Oh, yeah. See, what I was doing
To
was
tune your callers?
To tune what?
To tune your calls?
Tune. Spittoon.
Okay, but hang on. Let me show these other pictures real quick because we're gonna have to bounce. Steve Anderson, is this you? Again? Is that Steve Anderson sent me?
What is that? Is that a guitar body?
Yeah. He's making a guitar.
Oh wait, that's the Kramer body. Yeah, that's
there's
awesome.
a body right there.
Yeah.
And then let me make sure I'm not showing anything here. And then there's a neck.
Yeah, that's his 5150 build.
Right there.
Wow.
And then is it Blackie DH? Black. Hang on, what's this? Oh, okay, that's fine. Blackie DH got a new guitar.
Oh, what do you get?
Rob just tagged me on Instagram.
I don't know what that is. Looks like a Gibson. There it is.
There we go.
Oh, nice. Is that an Epiphone Flying V or is that a Gibson?
I don't know.
Well, open it up and you'll see.
And there's looks like that one.
Well, that's what it looks like. That's a 58 Flying V is what that is.
That's like one of 20.
Huh? How easy is it to stuff a Flying V down your pants? What do? You stuff it right in, and then basically your package fits right in between the. Can I even say any of that?
You really delete this show right now.
Why? This is a 3-hour marathon.
We've been on this for 3 hours just for you to delete it because of that comment.
We're giving Humbucker a run.
Wait.
Let's take a nap.
I'd like to see someone stuff one of those Dimebag Darrell guitars down their pants. I'd like to see that. The Razorback? Talk about the Razor Burn.
Oh my God.
Dude.
Okay, I think
we need one more thumbs up.
Here's the picture that Rob sent. I think he sent Dave to. Here's the one. This is you guys have seen pictures like this, but you haven't seen this. And
I got that photo.
Alex, make a T-shirt with Dave's face that says, "I've seen that photo." Yeah, and there's the 5150, brand new. It doesn't even say 5150 on it. You know?
Does it have the burn on it? Yep.
Yeah, the cigarette burn. Yeah. Yep. Very cool.
I still want to make a version of that guitar.
Mm-hmm.
All in time.
And here's the George Lynch guitar we were talking about earlier, the Kramer. Right there, it's a striped Kramer with the what would you call it? Like the frosted Floyd Rose.
Well, it's painted white.
Painted white, and then it has a beak neck, beak headstock, and the nut and the tuners are all white as well, which I'm trying to show you, but it doesn't want to show.
You know, if you want me to, Johnny, I'll. How about I put a photo of that on our site, or you can do it if you want, so people can look at it. A better look at it. Or would you rather us not do that? Do you not want to do that? Is that an uncirculated photo?
No, it is.
All right, so
it was put out by Lynch himself.
Oh, okay.
So
that was George's guitar.
Yeah. I don't know if he still owns it though. That's the thing. I'm thinking it was given to him around the time of the Monsters of Rock tour. I'm just guessing.
Yeah.
Because they did tour together that year, of course. I'm not sure he still owns it because I just happened to I came across something where it was on display in Texas. So Desiree, if you can get pictures of that guitar. And Desiree, everything's all good. Everything's all good, Desiree. Everybody's leaving.
Yeah, because it's 11 o'clock.
Oh my goodness. All right, everybody, stay tuned for the Humbucker overnight. Overnights with Humbucker, where you get to watch him, you know.
Late night humbuckers.
Watch him sleeping.
Desiree wants to know if the show is going to be tomorrow night or Friday night, so she can set up her weekend.
I guess we'll probably do something tomorrow. I don't know what time. That's the thing. If you dig these things, subscribe to the channel, click that bell, and you'll see it. Or just say you want to get all notifications, you know, for these videos. The second we go live, you'll know. Your phone will go off saying,
I'm sorry, guys. What's going on Friday?
Huh? Well, everybody's getting together at Pete's house tomorrow.
No, Friday.
Oh, we're talking about Friday?
Yeah. Everyone is getting together at Pete's house Friday. So instead of putting
I thought that was tomorrow.
No, that's Friday. They're
going to Dave's tomorrow.
They're coming over here tomorrow.
I've been sleeping. I've been asleep this
whole
whole
time.
time.
We're all going to Pete's on Friday.
I sleep with my eyes open in case you guys. It's like while they're talking the whole time, it goes to me because I'm snoring. I'm like, just sleeping. You know, you get like Johnny. What do you think about that Floyd Rose looking, you know, pink?
What? Blue.
You know, me saying huh and what and yes all the time, that's me waking myself up. You know? Yes. All right. All right. Yeah, I thought it was tomorrow. Desiree, yeah, I thought you guys were doing something over there tomorrow. You're going there Friday.
Yes, we're going there Friday. Tomorrow they're coming here.
So we'll probably do something tomorrow with them arriving at your house. The Ed McMahon with the big check outside, you know. Some sort of something with them surprising you. And then Friday, so I think we're saying Friday's show might be a little earlier, I think is what we're saying.
Yeah, Friday's show might be as early as tomorrow.
That would be early for a Friday show.
I don't know what's going on.
Neither do I.
Either way, subscribe to the channel, click that bell, and whenever we go live, no matter what it is, you'll know.
Just hit the start button, Johnny.
That's right.
I'll hit the start button. I still have to do my Veda, my vlog for today, too. So.
7/8 says he's got an EVH signature model coming in. I guess that's the Stealth.
No, I think it's a white one. I think it's an ivory. I think he's getting an ivory.
7/8. Which one you got? Which one's coming?
And I'm telling Ibanez on you. 7/8 is an Ibanez and Dorsey.
Oh, really?
Ooh, I'm telling.
Speaking of that, the local shop here, you know those 30th anniversary Ibanez gems? There's the green one, the pink one, and the yellow one?
Yeah. For $7 grand a piece. What are they thinking?
$3,500 street price. Shop had 3 of them. In a week, 2 of the 3 have sold. The yellow one's the only one they've got left.
I'd take the yellow one, but I'm not at that price.
No, me neither. But it was on my radar because it has it's not a Floyd, it's the Edge.
Yeah. But on an Ibanez guitar, the Edge is really cool. I like the Edge on that.
It's got the, what do they call it? The claw scoop, the line, whatever they call it.
Yeah.
Where you could pull up, you know.
Yeah. What's the rarest Music Man color? Solid black, right?
Solid black, yes. There's only 2 in the world.
That's bizarre.
And apparently Steve Stevens had the one that Eddie owned.
Does not anymore.
He sold it.
Yeah. That was a good interview with him.
Eddie had given it to him right off his rack from 1993.
Wow. Cool.
That was a good interview. They do a good job over there, Kazansky and
Tone Talk.
Yeah, Tone Talk. They do a good job.
A64 T-Bird, the second rarest color is going to be opaque gold, the Gibson Les Paul style gold. I think there were 26 of those. And I used to own the one that Eddie took the photo with in the middle sleeve of the Right Here, Right Now record. No joke. I own that one.
It's extremely specific.
Yeah. I own that one. There's a story behind it. When I saw that
The opaque gold?
The opaque gold, yes.
Yeah.
When I first got that record,
Tape.
I wanted that guitar, and a buddy of mine worked at the local Sam Ash, and I brought that record in, and I said, this guitar, can you get me that color? Can I get that color? And he says, I'll call.
That album was never released on vinyl.
What are you talking about? Well, no, it was in the CD cover, but whatever. Yeah, and yes, it was. I think it was.
No.
Well, it was
Right
the
Here,
CD
Right Now
cover.
was never released on vinyl.
Whatever. It was in the booklet of the CD. So I said, can you get this guitar? And he calls up Ernie Ball and he talks to Sterling and says, yeah, I have a customer, a good friend of mine who saw this guitar. Can we get one? Are they available? And he says, well, they're not really available yet. But he says, hang on a second. And he calls in the back and says, is that guitar still, is that here? Do we have that? And someone says, yeah, it's here, it's here. So Sterling says to my buddy, says, how would your friend like to have the guitar from the photo shoot? I said, yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one with the black head
right
top.
there, yeah.
That's the one, yeah.
So you owned that guitar?
I owned that guitar, yeah.
Wow. It's amazing.
Yeah, I sold it for a lot of money. So, yeah, I sold it for a lot. I should have kept it. I should have kept that guitar, but I sold it for a lot of money when I worked at Manny's Music.
That's sad about them tearing all that down.
Yeah.
I never got to go. A little bit before my time.
Hubbard wants to know what's for breakfast tomorrow. Dude, whatever you guys want. If you want, I mean, that bagel store is open. I'll wait. I won't eat until you guys get here.
Is that Hubbard?
Hubbard Vivo? Yeah, it's Chris.
Huh. Wow, Hubbard, you got your own Vivo channel? Wow.
Hubbard, do you want bagels? I mean, it's the best. It's really the best deli in town, and they make their own fresh bagels.
Oh man.
Bagels for breakfast. What? Pizza for lunch?
No, pizza for dinner.
Pizza for dinner. What's for lunch?
Lunch is going to be breakfast. They're not getting here till noon tomorrow.
What do you call those things? Hoagies? Hoagies for lunch?
No, they're heroes.
Heroes?
They're called heroes. He says, hell yeah. All right. So we're on for the bagel store tomorrow.
Hoagies, hell yeah. I'm hungry.
I was just thinking the same thing.
All I ate today was a small lemon yogurt and one of those ramens I'm always yapping about.
Because I bet at that bagel shop, not only do they have awesome fresh bagels, they probably also make 50 different homemade spreads to put on top of those bagels.
Yes. Yeah, they do. They do.
Yeah.
I mean, my top 3 favorite.
Welcome to Bagel Talk.
Real quick, my top 3 favorite
Donut
are
City.
No, vegetable cream cheese.
Vegetable.
Chocolate chip cream cheese.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And apple walnut raisin cream cheese.
Wow. Do they not do like a brown sugar cinnamon type of thing?
They do that too, but I don't like it. I'm not a big cinnamon guy.
What do you think about the cauliflower and broccoli cream cheese mix?
That would fall under the vegetable cream cheese.
I've never heard of that.
What do you think about the liver and onions cream cheese?
No, I'm not.
Isn't there a cream cheese where that has like salmon in it?
Yeah, it's lock spread.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, they probably have that too.
I'm Jewish, by the way.
Right on.
Mm-hmm.
So I would know all that stuff.
How's the broiled fish spread?
I'm not a fish guy either. I don't really like fish.
All right, last question. Johnny, when you were up there with Thumbkin the other night, you were talking about going to dinner. Did you end up going to Chipotle? You guys were talking about Chipotle.
Yep.
What'd you have?
I had steak burrito bowl.
Oh, that's a good way to go, isn't it?
They tried they tried skimping on me too. That Chipotle we went to, the one in Danville.
You're a frequent flyer. You would think they'd know better than to try to pull one over on you.
They gave me this, you know, you get the bowl. She gave me like half a scoop of rice. There was barely anything sitting there, and I'm like, "Are you sure?" You know? Yeah. You got to tell them sometimes.
Did you tell them you didn't order the half size?
You said you got to say, "I want my MTV."
Yeah. Yes.
All right, listen, I gotta go. I got a phone call to make. Let's cut this short.
Okay, I gotta go too, because man, I got to.
Take out the garbage. Take out the papers and the trash.
Oh yeah, today was my garbage day.
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching us. Thank you for the thumbs downs. We love each and every one of you equally. We'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll see you guys a little later for my vlog. I'll do some sort of something here, maybe a podcast later. I'll talk for 4 hours. Yes, we are good. You guys are good. You guys are all good. You guys are great. All you guys. So I'll see Dave. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
RMG 471. Great to see you, man.
Yeah, by the way, Dave, you and Desiree both Godspeed on getting back to good health with the Rex and the issue. She had some issues. She said she was in the ER, so
yeah, thank you.
Be thinking about both of you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Brian Davies, I'm not sure if I don't know if he's fully recovered or not, but he had the accident with the bus.
Oh, yeah, that's horrible. Really horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you, Johnny. Thanks for the invite here.
It's dude, yeah, come back anytime, Ryan. We love talking to you.
Yeah.
It's always a good time.
Wow, we did 3 hours tonight. That's right, Steve Anderson. 3 hours. I applaud anybody who sits through this whole thing. You know.
7 over 8.
I gotta applaud myself right now.
Good luck with your EVH guitar, brother.
One-handed golfer's clap. Somebody said golfer's clap.
That's a golfer clap right there. That's how that works. That's it. Yep.
Do you know this one?
That's called a fart.
You know this one? All right.
We're in Joe Wentz territory now.
Yeah, well, watch. He'll go live as soon as we hang up.
I'm surprised he hasn't been live like the last.
I think he went live
every 10 minutes of this 3 hours.
He went live a couple hours ago. I saw the thing go off. Yeah. Hopefully he's okay, man.
What happened to him?
I think his truck broke down one night or something.
That was 2 weeks ago, I think.
Yeah. All right, all you guys, everybody, everybody watching this, the aliens in outer space, whoever's looking at this video 100 years from now, thank you. Thank you for watching this stuff and listening. All right, great to see you guys. I'll be back a little later for some sort of something.
Steve Anderson, yes, when you get your camera, definitely come on with us.
Yep, I'm using a Logitech right now. It's nothing special, so that's definitely good enough.
Me too.
Yeah.
And 7 over 8 with the little green guys.
Aliens, yeah.
The little green guys.
Little green guys. What show is that from?
Greatest American Hero.
You damn right.
Yep.
Never heard of it.
Love that show, man. Love it. I told you I sent William Katz some guitar picks. I sent him a CD one time of my music, and he was listening to that.
And he sent you the red suit, right?
The jammies?
Yeah.
No, but I sent him some Johnny Beane guitar picks, and he actually plays guitar. He actually recorded a record in the early '80s. I don't know. Not many people know this. Not many people know what we're talking about right now, but 7 over 8 does. Anyway, yeah, so he was strumming his guitar with Johnny Beane picks at one point.
That's very so cool. And I used to love that song. Used to love that song. The
Joey Scarberry. Yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. Actually, a lot of his songs they're good. Yeah. I mean, there was that one, believe it or not, but he actually has some other great stuff. Right, Howie? Yes. All right. You guys good?
Good.
All right. We're out of here. See you guys later. Literally. Yeah. And then
night, everybody.
Everything.
See you guys later. Johnny, thank you again. And thank you for always doing this, man.
Yep.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun doing these with you.
Thank you. It's been 3 hours. We're all drunk. See you guys. JohnnyBean.com.
Bye.